All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, it's 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of blue sapphires, and then we also have diamonds. So we have diamond, blue sapphires.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of blue sapphires, and then we also have diamonds. So we have diamond, blue sapphires.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of blue sapphires, and then we also have diamonds. So we have diamond, blue sapphires.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of blue sapphires, and then we also have diamonds. So we have diamond, blue sapphires.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of blue sapphires, and then we also have diamonds. So we have diamond, blue sapphires.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so with these earrings, we have a total carat weight for emeralds, 2.05, and we also have a 0.50 carats of
Emerald and diamond earring. Which one do you think is a little different this time? It's a little different take on,
It is.
similar
theme, different style.
That is $644. That is our club price. That you get just by becoming a member. Again, membership is free and easy. Call the number on the bottom of your screen. We just need a little information from you and you become a member for free. Now on top of that, we are going to give you these stunning emerald earrings for $419 while we are on the air. Hour here at the end of the hour, you will no longer be able to get these earrings at this price. So call us and get this exquisite New York City deal. All right, Annie. I think that's all I have. I think it's your turn now.
That's where you get that really deep black color around it, where it makes it look a little bit antique-y and very. I think it really brightens up and adds such a stark contrast between that and then the diamonds in the center.
Definitely. I was just gonna say, I love that dark. You see all of the detail that the stone, all the detail that went into cutting the stones and setting the stones into these earrings.
It almost reminds me of if you look at stained glass. I mean, it doesn't matter where you can look at stained glass through in Gothic architecture, Renaissance architecture, Moorish architecture, and it all has a similar feel to that, where you're just taking a bunch of shapes and then you have all this metalworking between each shape that's making a larger picture. So here you have, this is a fun earring. You have these pear-shaped drops, and then right in the center you have another pair, a smaller pair. It's almost making like a cross or a flower in the center, and it's utilizing that pear element, but with emeralds this time.
Definitely. It's a little bit, it kind of reminds me also of stained glass that you see over in Europe and things.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of India, it's a little bit of Europe, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It suits everyone.
Yeah, there's stained glass on all 7 continents, so definitely.
So $419 for these emerald and diamond rings in sterling silver. That is while we are on the air, so call us, get those earrings for $419. Now, stay with us because we have a ton of great products coming up in our Royal India collection on the Prestige.
Definitely.
So $419 for these emerald and diamond rings in sterling silver. That is while we are on the air, so call us, get those earrings for $419.
When I was a young man,
stay with us.
well, that's just the way it was.
Of great products coming up in our Royal India collection on the Prestige.
Definitely.
And nobody had any money.
$419.
My price range
Emerald
was
and diamond rings
nowhere
in
near
sterling
that.
silver. That is
Well, it was
while
between
we
a
are
cigar
on the air,
band
so call us,
and a Cracker Jack
earrings
box.
for $419.
When I was a
Now,
young man,
stay with us.
well, that's just the way it was.
Of
Later,
great products
drunk.
coming up in our Royal India collection on the Prestige.
Definitely.
And nobody had any money.
$419.
My price range
Emerald
was
and diamond rings
nowhere
in
near
sterling
that. See it
silver.
on?
That is
Well,
while
between
we
a
are
cigar
on the air,
band
so call us,
and a Cracker Jack.
earrings
She
for
was tolerant
$419.
young. When I was a
Now,
young man,
stay with us.
well, that's just the way it was.
Of
Later,
great products coming up in our Royal India special deals. We have a New York City deal for you, and that is while we are on the air. So call us while we're on the air. Our special price today, $1,400. All right, Annie, cold hard facts. What do we need to know?
Okay, so for this bracelet, we need to know that there's 3.65 carats of Savarite, and we also have 3.25
Call us while we're on
carats
the air.
of
Our
diamond.
special price
And the bangle
today,
is made out of sterling silver, and then it's rhodium plated.
All right, Annie, cold hard facts. What do we need to know? I think we have a
so for
caller
this
that might
bracelet,
want
we need to know
might
that
have a
there's
question either for you or
3.65
me. I'm not
carats
sure
of
who's going to be
Savarite,
the
and we
lucky
also have 3.25
the lucky lady to answer the question.
The bangle
But
is
I'm
made
super
out of
excited.
sterling silver, and then it's
Caller
rhodium
there,
plated.
so it's
All
like
right,
it's
Annie,
fun.
it's cold hard facts. What are we
going to
be? Who's the lucky caller?
That might want to
All
might
right,
have a
caller,
question
what's
either
your
for you or
price?
me. I'm not
Hi,
sure who's going to be the lucky
And I
the
love
lucky
your
lady to
show.
answer the
I'm
question.
also in love with this bracelet that you're showing, that B1017.
Yes.
And I was curious, where's Savarite from?
Savarite is from, it's mined in Kenya at the foot of the Tsavo National Park, which is actually at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. So it's a big national park in Kenya, and that's where Savarite's found.
Wow, that is a great question, Angel.
Yes, thank you, Angel.
Angel
Thank
from
you for calling
California.
in.
Thanks for watching. That's so it's so interesting because you don't really hear a lot of people talk about Savarite. You're familiar with a lot of people have heard at least emeralds, rubies, diamonds, but Savarite is this beautiful green.
It really is, and
gemstone.
it's, in my opinion, the color of Savarite, it definitely rivals emerald. It's right up there, that classic green color.
Definitely, and you can see in this, and I love in this bracelet you see that deep green color, and I think that the setting and just like
I think the cut of this stone as well, it has a little bit of the deep green, but then you see some of that brighter, lighter green, so it's nice. You get a different play of the colors, and it's like you said, it's really nice to see it next to that dark, the dark open framed work of the metal.
Yes, definitely. And I also want to point out, we love our safety here.
Yes.
This bracelet does have that double safety
Double
net
safety
here.
class, and it's a double safety class, but that's in 14 karat yellow gold.
I mean,
for
if I'm
extra
gonna have a
strength.
safety class, I want it in gold for sure.
Who doesn't?
This is so beautiful. I just love this. I want to thank Angel again for calling in from California. While we are on the air, this beautiful bracelet, $1,410. That is while we are on the air. Now we're going to move on to something, dress up your ears again. We showed a few earrings in the first little bit, and we are going to move on to multi-sapphire and diamond earrings. They are in a sterling silver. These we have our club price of $2,269. Now this hour we are giving you all special pricing, so we have cut that price down, and we are giving these earrings to you for $1,475. You heard it right. From $5,294, we are going to sell these earrings for $1,475.
Call us now. Take advantage of it.
Okay, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so these earrings here, we have multicolored sapphire earrings. They're drop earring in they're oval drop earrings, and they are set into sterling silver. And the total carat weight for the sapphires is 3.75 carats, and then we also have an addition of 4.46 carats of diamonds.
I love my diamonds, so I think you can never go wrong with adding diamonds, just sprinkling them on.
No, not at all. I love the tiered look of this too. You almost see like layers of, then you have the scallop, and then between it you have the colored gemstones. It almost reminds me of an Easter egg or something.
It does kind of those,
it has that look.
Fabergé and Easter eggs.
Yes.
Like you see
so
all
Fabergé, yeah, definitely. And then so maybe it has a Russian flair to it. Maybe it's India meets Russia for these earrings.
India's meeting so many different countries today.
It's very diplomatic.
And I love, it's got a nice this back here. I want to show everyone at home. It's sturdy. You're not gonna wonder if it's gonna fall off your ear.
Nope.
Do you wanna try one on,
Sure.
Annie? I know you love
to model.
I know you love the dangling earring. And I think it would look really, really great. We were talking about different face shapes and what earrings look good on them, and that's something that women were
It's so
always
true,
talking
and
about.
we've definitely mentioned this before. And I have a longer face shape, so for me, I think rounded and curvilinear shapes look wonderful with a longer face, and that's like this
I mean,
right here. We have
look
the oval.
at that. That looks fantastic on you. And with your silver shirt that you have on, it brings
It
all
does.
of it out,
The black
right?
and the white in the earring kind of meshes with the silver and black aspect of my shirt. So fun.
It's so beautiful, and I love it.
These are party earrings.
How does it feel?
They feel light. I mean, I'm definitely aware that I'm wearing them.
Sure.
But that's also nice as well. So it makes me feel special. You know, with studs, sometimes you don't feel them, and then you can just like almost forget the fact that you're wearing some beautiful piece of art in general. This, I feel it a little bit. It's not heavy. It's not weighing me down. It's playful, and I feel.
Well, they're nice too.
I feel lively with them on.
When you have a statement earring, it's nice. You can wear them with your hair up or down, and people will still see them.
Yep.
You know, even if it's just when you turn to look, you know, do something in your hair.
There's no
moves,
mistaking with any of these earrings because they are such a statement in themselves. They're fun. It's fashion jewelry at its best.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, these multi-sapphire earrings, again, we are giving you our special price, $1,475 for these beautiful earrings. Now, we are going to move on.
Okay.
We're going to move on to dress up our fingers again, and we're moving on to one of my favorite stones, tanzanite.
It's true. That's my
I
actually
love
favorite.
the purple blue color of tanzanite, and I love it in this ring. $1,060 is our club price. Now we are going to give you a special price because we're so excited to have you guys here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. Our special price while we are on the air, call us and get this beautiful ring for $689. We are slashing prices here. Okay, Annie, tell us what we need to know here.
Okay, so here we have a tanzanite ring. It's a 9.40 carat tanzanite. Then we also have 2.22 carats of diamonds. And we also have rubies. So we have tanzanite, ruby, and diamond all set into sterling silver. And then this is a plated ring. So it's 14 karat yellow gold plated ring. And this ring is, this is a massive ring. This to me is almost like a talisman. You could go into battle wearing this ring. That has a shield-like effect to it where it's just gonna ward off every evil aspect and protect you all day long if you wear this ring.
Definitely. It's so beautiful, and I love the tanzanite in the middle, and it kind of reminds me of a shield or like a family, family crest, family shield.
It has something I think it's because it's such a large surface, and the surface it's so detailed through and through. There's not one little aspect of that surface that has not been paid attention.
Yeah. I feel like I have special powers wearing
this ring. Yep.
I can do anything. It's like, you
look like you have special powers. Like, I would not want to mess with you if I saw you wearing this walking down the street.
I mean,
like, ooh, she's
special,
special.
right? $689 for this beautiful tanzanite and diamond ring. Now, that is while we are on the air. Get that New York City deal. And remember, becoming a member is free and easy. Call the number on the bottom of your screen and become a member. $689. Call us and get that deal. All right, moving on. We have some more earrings to show you because we love options here at the Prestige Jewelry Club. So we just like to confuse you or make you buy multiple pairs because they're all so stunning. So these are beautiful multi-sapphire and diamond earrings. Again, we showed some earlier. These club price $788. Now, while we are on the air, we have that special price in this hour, $513 for these beautiful multi-sapphire and diamond earrings, and they're showed in a sterling silver for you today. Okay, Annie, what do we need to know?
Okay, some cold hard facts. So here we have 16.75 carats of multicolored sapphires. Then we also have 2.34 carats of diamonds, all set into sterling silver. And these earrings are wonderful. Once again, I see almost like a stained glass type of feel when I look at them. And I absolutely love the attachment at the top that has that almost pointed teardrop shape. That's one of my favorite shapes to really look at, and it's so pleasing to my eye. Right in the center of that you have a larger oval sapphire. I love this.
Definitely. Yep. It's so beautiful, and I love, it's multi-sapphire, so you have different colors.
Yep.
But it also, they're not super, it's not so rainbow. You know what I mean?
They're because they're
It goes with
light
everything.
colored sapphires, so they are multicolored. They're light in color, and I think that is actually, it's nice because it almost blends a little bit more, and there's more of a monotone aspect to it. So it's not as busy. If these were all deeply saturated colored sapphires, I think it would be a little bit too busy almost. you know?
It would almost feel cartoony or this is a very, very refined way to do multi-sapphire earrings.
I agree, and I think it's really nice when you have a lot of patterns going on, but then you commute it in some way.
They're so beautiful, and they're not heavy at all,
No.
which I love. You can wear it with I'd wear it with this outfit. I wear it with my blazer, and jeans.
And as everyone on
even.
TV can see, it looks great on blondes and
Blondes
brunettes.
and brunettes. Blondes and brunettes have fun. This hair just gets in the way, so I have to. See, it really, and it does. It feels nice.
That's so fun. That looks great on you.
Thanks, you too, Annie. You're looking nice today. So these multi-sapphire earrings we are giving to you today, $513. That is while we are on the air. So call us and get these beautiful multi-sapphire and diamond earrings in your ears. You deserve it. You deserve sapphires and diamonds.
You do. Everyone deserves sapphires and diamonds.
Absolutely. So I'm going to move on. We have another beautiful ring to show you. This is a tourmaline ring. That is $942. That is our club price. We have slashed those prices just by becoming a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. And again, membership is free and easy. And while we are on the air for this hour, we are giving you this beautiful tourmaline and diamond ring for $613. That is our New York City deal, and that is while we are on the air. Okay, Annie, it's time for you to get in there and give us some
All right, I'd love to
facts.
tell you a little bit about this ring. So we have 3.60 carats of tourmaline. Then we also have 2.44 carats of diamonds, and everything is set into sterling silver that's also been plated. It's plated with 14 karat yellow gold. So there's a lot of interest when I look at this ring. I think the shapes of the tourmalines all together, you have some rounds, you have some pairs, you have different colors of tourmaline, so you have some of the greens and the pinks, and then you have this lovely flower-shaped cocktail ring, and it's so nice because it's somewhat curved, so it is a little bit, we'll say it's concave, so it slightly dips down on your finger, and it gives it a lot of volume. It's almost like this flower is alive.
It kind of reminds me of like a lotus flower or something.
And then it almost has a little bit of like a starfish look to it too, but I see more flower than starfish, but once in a while I do kind of catch a glimpse and automatically think of little starfish.
And can we talk a little bit about how the diamonds are set around the tourmaline?
Sure, that is a pave setting. So pave is French for paved surface, and what that is, it's almost, you take tiny melee, which melee is almost anything under 3 millimeters, maybe we'll say, and so you're taking melee and you're literally filling the whole entire surface of the metal with layer upon next to each other, layer and layer of diamonds. It's like a road of diamonds.
Sounds like my heaven, a road of diamonds.
It's a road I want to walk on.
And so this tourmaline and diamond ring, $613. And tourmaline, can you talk a little bit about that? Because I know that's something.
Sure. Tourmaline is it's a group of borosilicates, and they actually come in a wide variety of colors. Tourmalines, gemologists and jewelry designers love tourmalines, people in the jewelry industry, because they're fun to work with. They come in larger sizes where you get different shape gemstones that you can fashion out of them, and they come in amazing colors. They come in such greens, deep greens, and then sometimes sea greens, and then deep pink, and then light pink. It comes in almost every color, and the range of color is each end of the spectrum.
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything, and we're seeing that a little bit here in this ring, which I love. The pinks, the purples, the greens, everything. So $613 for that beautiful tourmaline and diamond ring that we are giving to you while we are on the air. That deal will not last, so call us, become a member, and you'll get this ring and many other of our jewelry for crazy deals. Stay tuned because we have more great Indian jewelry coming up for you on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Still more to come on the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from Manhattan's Diamond District.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was. Where I was from, you got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and this is our guest gemologist, Annie V. Annie V, we're so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to be with you, Ashley.
Oh, thanks, Annie. We're going to get started. What do you say we just jump right into the rest of the products?
I love jumping in. Let's go.
Dive right in. So I'm super excited about what we have next. This is something different, and it's a product that I think a lot of people haven't necessarily heard of. This is Moonstone. We're showing some earrings in Moonstone, which just sounds exotic, and diamond earrings, $744. That is our club price. And again, membership is free and easy. All you have to do is call the number on the bottom of your screen or go online to become a member, and you get all of our great jewelry at great deals, the Prestige Jewelry Club. But this hour, while we are on the air, call us and get these earrings for $484. That is our New York City deal. And again, that is while we are on the air, so call us because that price will not last. Annie, what should we know?
Okay, so here we have Moonstone earrings with that are also, they're set into sterling silver, and we have 2.06 carats of diamonds.
Oh, all right.
Beautiful. Truly stunning. I love this design. This design is so fun. There's actually rubies in this as well. So there's moonstone, ruby, diamonds,
wow,
all and sterling silver, and then rhodium. It's black rhodium plated.
Okay.
And rhodium is actually in the platinum family. So it's a precious metal. Mm-hmm.
That is an not very well known fact, which I love. I love the fun facts that we have now. Tell us a little bit about what is Moonstone, just for everyone at home.
Sure. Well, Moonstone is a variety of feldspar. Feldspar is one of the most prominent minerals on the whole entire Earth, and so this is actually a variety called Moonstone, and it has a nice sheen to it. It's called, I mean, there's many different words for it. Some people call it a scattering effect. Some people say it's a Schiller sheen, and then you hear adolescence. So there's many different terms that describe this ability for this stone to almost have like an opaque blue, it's almost like icy or like a little bit ghostly. I love it. It's really fun to look at, and you could just stare at it all day long. So it's very unique to Moonstone to have this blue color to it. It's beautiful. You can see it, I know, in some of the shots we had there too, just how blue it is. Yep. But you can see it, catching the light and seeing all those different. I love it. I love blue. It's, if I had to pick a favorite, I love all colors. I love that it's not like or it's not opaque and blue. It's not completely saturated. Like a sapphire is translucent, but it's blue, right? Yeah. So you can still see light through it, but the color is blue. Here, it's almost like it's clear with this blue shadowing effect, and it's stunning.
Yeah, it's a hint of blue, Yeah. And I love that up at the top, there's such detailing at the top of this earring too.
You have almost like a nice paisley print at the top. So you have this larger, almost oval shape with marquise just coming right out of it, and it's nice too because they're paired. So there's one for a left side and one for a right side.
Definitely.
So yep,
mirror images.
Yes, exactly. Yep,
that's smart. Those beautiful rainbow Moonstone and diamond earrings $484. Now again, that is while we are on the air, so call us and get those moonstone earrings in your ears today. Call us. Okay, we have another pair of earrings. Now we did a little blue, we did a little cool with the moonstone. We're gonna warm it back up. These are Sunset Spessartite, that's a mouthful, $966. That is our club price. That is just by becoming a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. You get these stunning Sunset Spessartite earrings for $966. Now, in this hour here, we have a special price for you. Call us while we're on the air, $628. That is an 81% savings from that estimated retail value.
That is a huge amount of savings.
I've never heard of that amount of savings.
That's a high percentage.
That's amazing. Okay, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so here the total carat weight of Sunset Spessartite is 25.20 carats. Then we also have 0.70 carats of sapphire, all set into sterling silver. And once again, we have the rhodium plating on these. I'm a huge fan. I went to, it was yesterday, at the New York Botanical Garden. They have a Frida Kahlo exhibit, and I went to it, and it's all about like her studio in Mexico City, and there's just marigolds everywhere. And I'm super into oranges today, so I'm a big fan of this earring.
So you are loving the Sunset Spessartite. And let's talk a little bit about what exactly, we have a lot of different gemstones. What exactly is Spessartite?
Spessartite is the orange variety, so it's in the garnet group, and garnet comes in a wide variety of colors, and Sunset Spessartite is the orange variety. It's colored by manganese. That's what actually manganese is, an impurity found in the ground at the time that the stone is forming, which gives it this lovely, fun orange color.
And that orange looks really, really great.
I'm loving it. I really am.
It looks really great. It looks great with your skin tone. It's really, it warms you up. You put them on and you're just glowing.
I feel happy. I feel warm with them on.
I don't know if it's...
once again, you have this teardrop, this pointed teardrop shape. I love it. It's such a pleasing shape to the eye, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's beautiful and it looks really great on you. And I think you have the mix of, you have the roundness of it, and then you have the point at the bottom.
Yeah, it's
I love that
it's a little bit sharp. It's interest. It's added interest.
I love that it's like everything. When we show products here, we always talk about the detailing that goes into it and how it's beautiful, and it's always a wow piece. And then the closer you get, the more you appreciate everything else.
There's multiple wows. You get closer. Wow. Again and again.
Wow. Again, those are our Sunset Spessartite and diamond earrings, $628. I also hear that we have a question from Twitter.
Okay.
So the question on Twitter is, Annie, where is Spessartite from?
Spessartite is from many different localities, actually. You can find Spessartite in, I believe, Tanzania, and then you can also find Spessartite in anywhere garnet's found. So you can find Spessartite in Australia. You can find Spessartite in Mozambique. This Spessartite in particular...
So it's not, Sunset Spessartite isn't specifically local to one place.
No, it's not a single source stone.
Okay.
It's not like Tanzanite where, and if our customer is curious to know where this exact Spessartite comes from, I can definitely find out for them and get back to them with that.
Definitely. All right, well, thank you for your Twitter questions. I love that we're getting so many questions, interactive. We are going to move on to another beautiful set of earrings, multi-sapphire. We are bringing it back to the multi-sapphire with these earrings, $1,719. That is our club price. And now, while we are on the air, we're going to give you that special price while we are airing tonight, $1,118. That is our New York City deal from the Prestige Jewelry Club, because we are coming to you live from the heart of Manhattan. All right, Annie, what do we need to know about these earrings here?
Okay, so these earrings, we have 11.10 carats of sapphires. Then we also have 1.10 carats of blue sapphire. So we have a multicolored fancy sapphires, which would be the yellows and the orange and the pinks. And then we also have classic blue sapphire in this piece. And they're all set into sterling silver. We have these drop earrings, these lovely drop earrings. And once again, I'm seeing, to me, it brings back feelings of maybe stained glass that you would see
definitely
throughout European architecture.
And stained glass has withstood the test of time. You see, like we said, you see it in so many cultures. It spans every continent.
Still being done today and being applied to places.
and jewelry, and you're finding in jewelry. I feel like it just keeps coming back, you know. And I love these multi-sapphire. These are a little bit brighter than the multi-sapphire that we showed earlier.
Yep.
Which I love.
That's
you know,
a nice
it's great
observation.
for spring. It's great for summer, and it's great when you want to make
A little bit more colorful.
more of a statement. It'd be great with like a black dress.
I think so.
All of that. I mean, I think
Any
it would
basic
really
colors,
pop.
it'd be great. I mean, you can, any single color that's in this earring, the pink or the blue, you could just pair it with a basic t-shirt in that color, a basic dress in that color, and I think that it would match perfectly.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Again, $1,118. That is our multi-sapphire and diamond earring. And now that deal is while we are on the air, $1,118. Again, now we are going to move on. We have some emerald earrings. We've seen a lot of everything. We've seen some multi-sapphire, some tourmaline, and now we're going to take it all back to some emeralds. So these are emerald and diamond earrings. They are in sterling silver. Our club price, $679. Now that is from our estimated retail value, $2,374. Now we are going to slash prices again. Our New York City deal for you while we are on the air is $442 for these stunning emerald and diamond earrings in sterling silver. Okay, Annie, what do we need to know about these?
Okay, so for these earrings, we have the emerald total carat weight is 3.10. We also have 1.19 carats of diamonds. And it's set into sterling silver, and then we have the rhodium plating once again, which really gives it that darkened metal look, which actually I think is actually really hot right now too. I think it's
definitely
quite popular, that blackened metal look. And I think rhodium is great too, because a lot of times you see oxidized metal, which oxidation is just a coating, and it's not actually, this is a thin layer of metal over the sterling silver that's giving it that look.
I mean, and I do love this emerald and the rhodium, and I you know, we've been showing a lot of, with the rhodium, with, you know, it's darker and it shows, you know, the contrast between the bright colors, the you know, the diamonds and the emeralds, and it really helps it all stand out, and it gives it that stained glass look, which I love, and I think is perfect for this collection.
Yep, it pops.
Yeah. All right, Annie, we are going to take another call.
Okay, who is it this time?
We're so popular today. I am so excited. All right, we have a call coming in. Believe it's James. Was the name I heard? James, what question do you have for us today?
Hello, this is James from Florida.
Hi, James from Florida.
And my wife really likes tanzanite. I was wondering if you had any more of the tanzanite rings, similar to what you showed before.
Tanzanite. Well, I like your wife because she likes tanzanite. Because I like tanzanite. She has good taste. We definitely have some more tanzanite rings that we can show you. I think we have one. Let me see.
There's one coming up.
There's one coming up. So we just showed. Let's pull it out for James from Florida. What do you say? All right, so James, because you asked for it, this tanzanite ring, this we're giving to you for $768. That is our club price. Now, while we are on the air, you're getting that special show deal, that special price of $500. Make it a nice, even $500. All right, Annie, what do we need to know about this tanzanite and diamond ring?
Okay, so tanzanite and diamond ring, we have 9.2 carats of tanzanite, and we also have 1.07 carats of diamonds, and then in addition to that we have rubies. So we have diamond, ruby, and tanzanite, and it's a set. It's like a cluster ring. So we have little clusters. So it's comprised of I think let's give it a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pear shaped that are pave set between diamond and ruby. So it alternates. You have one ruby, one diamond, one ruby. They're all paved pairs, 12 of them, all gathered around this nice, beautiful purple tanzanite cabochon right in the center there.
And we talked earlier a little bit about cabochon.
Yes.
For anyone that's tuning in, it's that round cut of the cabochon, and it gives it that kind of 3D.
It has exactly. It has a nice domed top to it, so it's a rounded top, and then the actual outer shape of it is a pear. So it really blends with the outside perimeter of this cluster.
And I love that yellow gold on the outside of it. I think in contrast to the tanzanite, it warms up the coolness of the tanzanite, but it's that nice contrast.
Yes, and it's yellow gold plated, which really helps it gives definitely a contrast between all the colors, and I think it's wonderful use of plating.
Definitely. I love it. You know, it kind of reminds me of an abstract flower.
I can see that.
And rubies and
Or
diamonds
even,
and tanzanite.
yeah, and since this is the Royal Indian Hour, I definitely think if you look at a lot of Indian patterns, you see these pear shapes, and not even that, but you see these intricate pear shapes such as this right here, but then they might be used repetitively to make one larger image, just like this cluster ring.
Sure.
You have 12 pairs, and actually 13 with that center, making one large image. So you're taking little elements, pairs, and just multiplying them. That's so classic of Indian design.
Yes, I love it, and I love this ring, and I just think, it's such a statement piece, and it can go with anything, like so many of these things. All right, James, thank you for calling us. That is we'll give you a special caller price for $500.
We hope this is for you, James.
Call us up and get that tanzanite ring for your wife. She will not regret it, I promise you. $500 for this beautiful tanzanite and diamond ring. Now that is in a 14 karat yellow gold. Alrighty, guys. So that is, we have a few more products coming up that we're going to just, I think, jump right into. So we have this another tanzanite ring. Because James called, we're going to bring out the next tanzanite ring. This is $1,043 for this beautiful tanzanite and diamond ring in a 14 karat yellow gold. Now the special pricing that we're giving to you while we are on the air for the rest of this hour, $678 for this stunning tanzanite ring. All right, Annie, what do we need to know here?
Okay, so here we have 6.25 carats of tanzanite. Then we also have 1 carat of diamonds and rubies. So we have ruby, diamond, and tanzanite, similar to that last ring that we saw. So color-wise, it's very similar. Style-wise and aesthetically, very different.
Yes,
this
absolutely.
one, you have the round instead of the pear in the center. So we have a round circular cabochon. Tanzanite shows off that body color so well. And the overall shape of this, the outside perimeter, it's octagonal, but it's bowed. So it's very interesting shape. Love it.
So again, that is our tanzanite ring, $678. That is while we are on the air, so call us. You have less than 10 minutes to get this stunning ring on your finger. Now we are going to move on from this tanzanite ring, and we are going to move to a blue moonstone. Now we'd shown another moonstone previously. We are moving on to a blue moonstone. This is a bracelet. It's a bangle. Blue moonstone and diamonds in sterling silver. $1,613. Now that is our club price that you get just by becoming a member. But because we love you here at the Prestige Jewelry Club, while we are on the air today, $1,049, a 67% savings from that estimated retail value. This beautiful bangle, it has a special price of $1,049. Okay, Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so for this one, 6.49 carats of blue moonstone. We also have 2.75 carats of turquoise set into sterling silver, been rhodium plated. And you made a great point earlier that some of this jewelry is so fun. It's almost like stuff you would find in an antique store or vintage shop. And I think you're spot on with that comment. And then this, in addition to that feel, is actually fine jewelry. So it's made with real materials. A lot of stuff you see in the vintage stores, I mean, it might be older, or it might even just be imitation.
Yeah.
So you get glass or you get plastics.
Sure.
This, you're getting moonstone and turquoise and silver.
And for that special price of $1,049, we're getting such great quality products for fractions of the cost.
And I forgot to mention diamonds. You're also getting diamonds.
I mean, come on, $1,049, that blue moonstone and diamond bangle. Now we are going to move on. We have another ring. We'd shown you the couple tanzanite rings there, and then we moved on to a bangle. Now we're gonna bring it back to another something blue. We have a blue topaz ring for you. Now this is blue topaz and diamonds, $1,444. Now that is our club price. Remember, again, membership is free and easy. Go online or call the number on the bottom of your screen. But while we are on the air, we have a special price for this stunning blue topaz ring of $939. So call us, become a member, and get this stunning ring for $939, and that is while we are on the air, so that price will not last. Okay, Annie, tell us what we need to know about this stunning ring.
Okay, so right here, honkin' stone. We have a 40.8 carat blue topaz in this ring. That is huge. That's just completely stunning. Pretty much the top view is all topaz. Really great. And we also have 1.1 or 1.91 carats of diamonds. Then we have rubies, all set into sterling silver. It's been yellow gold plated. There's a lot of beauty going on in this ring. I love the attention to detail with all the scroll work and the open framed work. But then I also love the detail around this top center. There's stones that are set right on the top of that table there. So you get, it's almost like it's left just that flat table open and you can see right through. It almost wants you to like, they're little gem diving boards where you just want to jump right into
the
it.
Knights at the Round Table of Blue Topaz, right?
There you go.
Didn't they have a table of Blue Topaz? They had to have.
Yep.
Again, $939 for all of those great jewels, blue topaz and diamond, and a 14 karat yellow gold. $939. We have about 5 minutes and we have 2 more items. So I want to show everyone at home these beautiful, I'm so excited, these beautiful turquoise earrings. I love turquoise. I love the color. It's so great for right now. Turquoise earrings, $541. That is our club price. Now our special pricing that we're giving to you while we're on the air for the next few minutes, $352. That is an 81% savings from the estimated retail value of these earrings.
Yep. And you need to try these on while I give the hard.
I was way ahead of you,
Okay.
Annie.
So we have 3.44 carats of turquoise. Then we also have 1.51 carats of diamonds. And then we also have the addition of moonstone. There's accent moonstones in this. So it's all set into sterling silver, and then it's been 14 karat yellow gold plated. So the back has a nice yellow gold plating to it, and the front actually has a blackened rhodium plating. So you're getting different contrast between different plating styles. And this, yes, I think these earrings just wonderful. And we talked about how my face is, I have a longer face, and then you have a rounder face. I think the elongated, sharp feature of this looks great with your face, and they look amazing on you.
Just dropping things. Just dropping things. I love these. I mean,
they're beautiful.
I love
and the turquoise really pops and it looks great with the blue eyes. I think it's these earrings, these are yours.
Thank you, Annie. I feel like royalty in them. I feel, but I do, I think that turquoise, you can wear with so many things.
Yes.
And, I could wear this with a t-shirt and jeans and heels on a date night, or I could wear them with a black dress, if I wanted to dress it up. Or
I mean, it's wedding season. You could wear these to every wedding this year.
Absolutely. Those summer weddings.
And winter. It would transfer into winter and fall weddings too.
Absolutely.
I think that this is a stone that really, it transverses the seasons.
Definitely. And I will keep wearing them because they make me feel so warm and good inside. So pardon me while I have my turquoise earring in, but we are going to move on. We have one more item to show you. We're going to stick with that blue theme and show you some blue topaz earrings. These are blue topaz and diamond earrings. They are in a sterling silver, $1,488. That is our club price. Now, because we love you, and here at the Prestige Jewelry Club, this hour we are giving you all special pricing. So we have a special price on these as well, $968, a 72% savings off that estimated retail value. All right, Annie, tell us what we need to know about these.
Okay, so we have 19.35 carats of blue topaz, and we also have 2.5 carats of sapphire, and it is all set into sterling silver. We have some accent diamonds as well, and sterling silver that's been plated 14 karat yellow gold with rhodium as well on the front. And yep, these earrings, I almost see little snow angels when I look at them. The shape of it, it's quite darling and very sweet.
Yes.
And I think they're very playful. And once again, I see the stained glass theme that we've been talking about with a lot of the Royal India collection.
Definitely. And you have under 2 minutes to get all the products that you've seen in this hour, and as well as these beautiful blue topaz and diamond earrings for $968.
Yep.
We've given special pricing.
The New York City deals.
Those New York City deals, which I mean, who's heard of a New York City deal? I feel like New York does not give
New York
deals.
is not deal friendly. That's
and they're
for
not
sure.
deal friendly in jewelry either. So
No,
the fact
that's
that
very
we are
true.
giving these away for those in New York, we're giving a New York City
We're
deal.
the most generous people in New York, I'm pretty sure.
Definitely, and that is saying quite a lot, definitely. So tell us a little bit about, just a quick little, fun fact about what blue topaz actually is.
Sure, a quick little ditty. So blue topaz is the most desirable form of topaz. It actually have that in Imperial Topaz, which people actually love. The market loves it. And it's really fun to design around. Topaz is great. It's a hard stone. It's an 8 on the Mohs hardness. And it's known to come in large crystals, so they're very clear and they're very crystal-like. So very translucent stones in lovely colors that you see there.
And they're so beautiful, and you can see just how deep that blue is. And I love the design of them. $968 for those stunning blue topaz and diamond earrings in sterling silver. I have loved all the. What is your favorite product so far, babe? We have about 45 seconds.
I would have to go with the Spessartite earrings because I'm all about orange today.
I know you are, and you were glowing with them on. You just like lit up.
Yeah, because they were nice. They were a light sunset Spessartite, so they're like kind of bordering that Fanta Spessartite range. And I think that the color was really
nice
lively.
Marigold, definitely. And I'd have to say that these turquoise earrings I love.
I agree. I think they look spectacular.
Thank you. I think so too. All right. I want to thank everyone that tuned in to watch us at the Prestige Jewelry Club. Remember, call us, become a member, and we will see you next time on the Prestige Jewelry Club. Have a good night. Thanks.
Bye.
Why are our prices so low? Well, let's look at how many hands does a typical piece of jewelry change before you get to wear it. Most traditional jewelry retailers, whether brick and mortar store or a competing TV shopping network, fall in this category in how they source their jewelry. Someone mines it and sells it to someone who processes the rough into a cut and polished gemstone, including any treatments that may be required to enhance the beauty of the gemstone. This is most likely done in Asia and then sells its production to someone who is a wholesaler, stockiest of loose gemstones, who upon specific demand sells it to someone who manufactures jewelry, and then sells its production to a retailer, which may be a competing TV shopping network or a traditional store, who then typically mark up to 3 times and sell it to you. At Prestige Jewelry Club, we buy the rough from the miners, process it in-house into beautiful gemstones, put it into jewelry in our own factories, and then sell it to you directly through our website or TV shopping club. This translates into big money savings that we pass on to you. And also you get the first picks for being a member. In the end, you win big time. www.pjctv.com.
Welcome everybody to the brand new Prestige Jewelry Club. We'll be showcasing some of the most stunning, exquisite jewelry at the most unbelievable prices. We're a new network here, and we're coming to change the game by cutting out all the middleman and passing that savings on to you. And we'll also be bringing in one of our expert guest gemologists, Irit, to provide even more insight into the quality of our jewels. All that and so much more coming up on the Prestige Jewelry Club. Hi, and welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley Potts, and this is Irit. Hi, Irit. It's so nice to have you here
good to
today.
be here.
Yes, it's good to see you. Now, I just want to ask you before we get started, how did you get into gemology? How did you end up getting your start?
Well, at the risk of boring our viewers, they may have heard it tons of time. It was something that happened par hasard, by chance. I happened to visit a friend, and he was a gemologist, and he was a stone dealer, and he had a few lines of tourmaline, and each line of the tourmaline had the multicolors of the rainbow. And the interesting thing was that it was each color, each line was a different hue or different tone, rather, of the colors. One was very vibrant and vivid. Another one was kind of timid, dark colors. There was another one that was totally pastel. And it was fascinating. I couldn't. He said this was the same mineral. This was the same gem. I said, well, how come it has so many different colors? And he said, well, all it takes sometimes is just a tiny trace mineral of another mineral. So if you have aluminum in a silicate of a tourmaline, then if something else replaces a few atoms of the aluminum, what you have is a different color.
That's amazing.
So copper makes it into a paraiba.
Sure.
Manganese makes it into a pink or a rubellite. It depends it depends on how much of the trace element you have in each one of those stones. And that was it. I saw that and I said, I need to know more about this. Yes. And so I got totally lit up. That was that became my passion.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad that you did. I know
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
So I want to get started. We have a lot of great products. We're going to start with something a little bit different. It's a black Ethiopian opal pendant with white zircon. Now, I love this because it's a little bit different than what people typically think of when they think opal. This is a black Ethiopian opal and white zircon pendant, and this is going to be $243. We are giving you a rock star price. I love that name, Rockstar price. Estimated retail value is $579 for this. Irit, tell us what we need to know about this.
Well, two opals in recent finds were mostly from Ethiopia. And what we find is that we have extremely vibrant stones. You can see the broad and very bold play of color. Opal comes, the word opal comes from play of color, opalescence.
Okay.
And what is fantastic about the Ethiopian stones is that it covers the whole colors of the rainbow. You have a lot of red, which is what we all desire.
Yes.
And then it has greens and blues and violets and purplish and oranges. It's got all the colors of the rainbow. What do it to look like with your outfit?
You're reading my mind. I was just going to place it on myself since I have a darker color on. I thought it might really look nice with it.
And it does work very well with it. It brings out a lot of the greens in it.
It's called a black Ethiopian opal, but I think that when you're just looking at it, it picks up so many other colors. It's not just black.
It's also what we pick up, what our eye is picking up, because our eye is not very good at discerning colors. If I would show you this color in one environment and then in a different environment, that's what I learned as a gemologist.
Sure.
When we swear and we say, oh, it's the same color. And if you see it in two different environments, you are not going to see the same color. And two people will see two different colors. And the next thing we found out as gemologists during our studies in the GIA is that our ability to carry color, if I looked at the color here and if I would have to duplicate it over here, our brain is not able to do it in a very reliable way. So our eyesight is not the most reliable source of information.
Sure. All right, so we have 4 black opals to showcase in this first block. I love this. We're going to move on. That was our black opal, Ethiopian opal, and white zircon pendant. That's in a 14-karat white gold. Again, for $243. That is while we are on the air. Call us and get that price. That price will not last. I want to move on to a black opal and white zircon ring. Now this, we're going from a pendant to a ring, something for all your parts of your body. We're gonna give you this today for $381. That is a show price of $381 for this beautiful Ethiopian black opal and white zircon ring. I love this ring. It's so interesting.
Did you realize that it has a 1 carat 06 in diamonds?
Is it diamonds or white zircon?
Oh, sorry, zircon. I am so used to diamonds. It's zircon.
That's a great thing to be. That is not
I
a problem.
am so
to
glad
be.
you remembered.
That's a good problem to have, to be used to diamonds. But these are beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit, since you brought up, about zircon as opposed to,
zircon is a natural stone. It is mined in quite a number of places. It's very difficult to know where this zircon was mined, but I would assume that since it's clear zircon, it's probably from Sri Lanka, and it's a great source for zircon. But zircon can be found in South Africa, in many places around the world. It's one of the oldest minerals on Earth, and mostly found colorless. But sometimes we're very lucky, and we find it in blue, or in reddish color, or in orangey color, or in green color. Again, you have some incredible interferences within the stone, and you have that fantastic possibility of colors.
Absolutely.
So here we're using the colorless zircon. The colorless are the same as diamond. Diamonds are colorless, and they reflect because they're so close. In the refractive index, it's a terminology used by gemologists. But what it says is that when the light hits it, a lot of light comes back right at us.
Yes.
It's not disappearing into the stone. The darker the stone, the more light will disappear. The wonderful thing about the structure of the zircon is that lights hit it, goes through, and comes back.
What's
fantastic.
It gives you all that sparkle you want.
Does.
And it's such a great price.
Does.
Again, that was our black Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring. That's $381. We're giving you our rock star price out there. And that is while we are on the air. So call us and get that ring. All of these are one of a kind. So no one else is going to have this on your finger. I want to move on to another ring. We have another setting. So that's another black Ethiopian and white opal and white zircon ring. Now this is going to be a little bit different than the last one we saw. This one we're going to be giving to you for a price of $370. It's going to be in a different setting. I love it. It's got that nice spherical, it's a bold statement ring. Again, one of a kind. Call us, get that rock star price. $370, estimated retail value $880. I love this ring. I think it can be worn as a cocktail ring. It can be worn, with a gown. There's so many options for this.
Oh yeah, this could be an everyday ring as well as evening ring.
Yeah, it's
easily a day into the evening.
I love transitional pieces. I feel like in our
you don't have to go home and get redressed.
Absolutely, that's what I think everyone needs. There's so many women on the go that are working, and
we have a busy life. We do,
juggling everything,
and we're not carrying a whole case of jewelry with us because it's not a safe thing to do.
No.
And it's not so much because of theft, because of misplacing things.
Oh, I feel like I left it somewhere, and then it
I
shows
do the
up.
same thing.
I put it in the safe place, and then I can never find it. So safe.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I think everybody would feel the same. This is a sentiment I'm sure all of humanity can share with you. We put it in a very safe place.
Absolutely. So that was a one-of-a-kind black opal and white zircon ring. Again, $370 for that rock star price. Call us while you're on the air and get that price. Put that beautiful opal on your finger. You will not regret it. Okay, moving on. I want to go to another example. I love all these different settings. We are giving you options here of the black opal and another white zircon ring. This is a beautiful ring we'll be giving to you for $446. Now that is while we are on the air. Again, call us, get this ring. I love it. It's similar to the last one, but it's got a little bit more flair to it
and
as
it
well.
is 14 karat, and so it really brings the value up. And I
what else
like
do you need
it.
to know?
You know what it reminds me? Look at the side of the shank. Isn't that like a buckle?
It is.
Yeah, it's a
that's so
very
funny.
interesting design element.
I hadn't thought of it until you just said it. But
Yeah,
buckle are made
it's
of
a
fork.
buckle and a tongue, right? You have the tongue to hold the belt.
It's beautiful, you know, and I love the opals. It almost, whenever I look at them, it reminds me of like mystical. You know, there's a mystique to opals that I think is so.
True.
It's almost hypnotizing.
You know, I went to a couple of stores today to see. I had my retail therapy today.
And
And
that's why you're so happy.
Yes, that's why I am so happy. So I walked around Fifth Avenue and I wanted to see what are people doing, and it was interesting because there were at least 7 designers in one of the major department stores. I'm not gonna say names.
Fair enough.
But 7 different designers in one of the major department stores on Madison Avenue. That's helpful enough if somebody's looking for it. And they were using opals extensively. This is really the stone of the year. I had no idea. I mean, I've been reading a lot in Trade Magazine how the discovery of Ethiopian opal has really grown the market and created tremendous interest in it. And there is a lot of fashion that is taken into it. People are using it even for buttons in expensive fashion jewelry, in fashion costume. Haute couture. So so it was kind of interesting to see how much people are doing with opal and what they're doing with it. Very different designs.
So many different. That's amazing. It can be used in so many different things. I do want to move on. We have a couple more things to show in this first block.
I rattle on and on.
No, I love your stories. I love them. I could listen to them all day. So that was our black Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring. That was going for $446. Again, while we are on the air, we have one more one-of-a-kind ring. All these rings are one-of-a-kind. All of these opals in this first section are one-of-a-kind. So I want to remind everyone of that. And this one is especially different than anything we've seen. This is another black Ethiopian opal and white zircon. Again, a different setting. This is going to be $509 for this stunning ring. Now this is going to be our host pick for the hour. So this is I love this ring. I think it's really different. I think it's not like
Would you put it on? Let me see what it looks like on you.
Read if I must.
It's hard. It's hard for me to see what's on that.
Sure, absolutely. Let me get this tag out of the way. So there we have it.
And
I love it. Yes, you may, of course.
A quick look.
Get closer.
Lovely. Very mystical.
It's beautiful. I love this ring. It almost kind of looks like a dragon claw, like some mystic creatures, you know.
It does have this mystery to it.
I love it, and it's not like something that a lot of people have. You know, I mean, I know it's something. I have a lot of jewelry that is very classic and very much can be worn all the time. And this is something that's really different. It's a statement piece. It's a cocktail ring, which I love.
And people will ask you, what is
that?
Where did you get it?
And you can say it's a one of a kind. It's a one of a kind ring.
True.
So that was our black Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring.
Would you like me to put it on?
Put it on our spinning. I call that our disco ball of jewelry.
The disco ball of jewelry. I'm going to move the tags so it's not in the way.
Yes, please do. So again, that's our host pick for the hour, $509. That is while we are on the air. Call us, get that price. It will not last. You want that one-of-a-kind ring on your finger. That looks great. I want to move on. We have one more thing, one more pendant in this block.
Oh, this is
and
lovely.
This is another, we're finishing out with our last black Ethiopian opal and white zircon pendant. This we're going to be selling for $304. I love our pendants here.
Let me pull it a little.
Yes, please do.
We can
Help me out.
position it a little lower, and you can actually see the the stone and you can see the zircon.
I love this. I love the pendants because you can put whatever kind of chain you like with it. You could do something even more extravagant.
It gives you versatility.
With it if you want. Mix it up with a different color chain, mix the metals. I love that we sell our pendants and you have so many options with them.
Yes.
This is beautiful. So again, that was our Ethiopian opal and white zircon pendant. We are selling to you for $304. That is our rock star
too
price.
Bad that the tag is right in the middle of it. Let's put it over here so we can see.
You're in charge, Reed.
We can
I like
see
it.
The
oh, there it
piece.
is. It's so beautiful. I love the detail on the top of that. You know, it really gives it something extra.
Almost looks like a flame, doesn't it?
It does. It does, or a flower that somebody said, love you,
know
love you
what?
not, love
Actually,
me,
like
love
a
me not.
lotus leaf. You know how the lotus leaves are built within each other? Probably those who
Yeah,
really
it's
know lotus
beautiful.
leaf will say that I'm dreaming, but but to me it does look like a lotus leaf, and it's kind of an interesting
Yeah,
design.
I love this. So that was our black Ethiopian opal and white zircon pendant. Again, all of those black Ethiopian opals that we showed here today, the rings and the two pendants, are one of a kind. I want to remind everyone of
Very
that.
good.
Call us, get these deals while you can. And and all of the pendants are with the chain, I just found out, which is something new we're
that's
doing here at the
perfect.
Prestige Jewelry Club.
That's
so you can use
perfect.
this chain or use something you
That's
have at
perfect.
home. So many options.
So if you want to wear it right away, you got it. If you want to
you
use
wanna-
your own
sure.
chain, or if you want to go out and buy
Retail
a fancy
therapy.
chain, or if you want to go on our website and select a fourth chain,
Sure,
that's
why
great.
not?
It all works out.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
it's one of the things that it's such a nice thing to get a gift.
Absolutely. Who doesn't
Yeah.
want a gift? And remember, we are brand new here at PJCTV, and we're here to always bring you the absolute best values. We can do that because we cut out all the middleman and we pass that savings on to you. So just wait to see what's up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Still more to come on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was, where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest. And join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley here with Arit, and we're continuing with a lot more opals. We just finished up the black Ethiopian opal.
I hope they're Ethiopian opals.
They are Ethiopian opals
Great.
coming up.
I
Your wish is my command, Arit.
Probably our viewers are sick of hearing me talk about Ethiopian opals. But, it used to be that opals were such unattractive stones because very few of them were really vibrant, full of play of color, a lot of dead areas. There used to be a lot of crazing. Crazing means that it's very dried out. Did you know that opals have a lot of water in it?
No.
Yes, it does. So when if and when the water dries out, the opals become very crackly.
Oh.
And so to find good opals was not an easy task. And so I didn't have any love affair with it. The new deposits that were found in Ethiopia have such a great quality. I haven't seen any stones whatsoever that have crazing. I haven't seen any stone that have dead zones. I haven't seen any stones that don't have a beautiful play of color. They're all lively, vibrant, and affordable.
Sure.
So this is
So
what
it's
we're
perfect
showing
for
probably.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd love to see it. Let me see.
If we must, Arit, you ask, and I
I haven't had a chance to go over our jewelry, so to me
You're
it's all new.
appraising it on site, so
I'm not appraising it. I'm admiring it.
Absolutely. So we're going to move on, and we're going to show you a little more of our Ethiopian opals. This is more of a traditional, when you think of opal, you think of this beautiful traditional kind of the opal color. This is another Ethiopian opal with white zircon again. This is $565. That's our price while we are on the air. Call us and get that price. The price will not last. As it's turning, it just kind of makes me giddy because you see all the colors and the sparkle.
Beautiful.
And I love this ring. What can you tell us about this ring, Arit?
Well, let me take a
Yes,
look and
please
see
do.
if I have
Get
any
closer.
comments to add to it. I haven't seen a lot of zircon in surrounding diamonds because most zircons that I've seen are larger stones. So I am absolutely amazed at how wonderful they reflect the light and return it to us, how they create a great statement. It would not be possible to have that price if it was all in diamond, but it is possible to have it with natural zircon.
And I do want to talk a little bit about the difference between zircon. You say natural zircon. I think a lot of people might know cubic zirconia, which I believe is man-made, correct?
Exactly. It's man-made. It's made in a laboratory, and so the cost of it is a fraction of what natural zircons. Natural zircon has to be mined. You have to go into the ground and dig it out. If you're lucky, it has some alluvial deposit. Alluvial means that it's in the riverbed, but the riverbeds have been cleaned up in Sri Lanka. There is nothing left anymore in the riverbed. You do have to go into the ground to
You have to look for it.
You have to look for it. And so you do have to mine, and going into a mine involves cost, and it involves human, and people have to spot it and say, here is stones that we want to cut. So yes, it's a totally different story from cubic zirconia,
right?
Or most people would call it CZ.
You got all the lingo. I like it. So that was our Ethiopian opal and white zircon. We have another Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring. This is a little different as well. We're giving you this one today for $612. This beautiful Ethiopian opal and white zircon ring. It's in a 14 karat white gold. So I love white gold. I think it's a great
with your coloring, it's perfect.
I do. I have a cooler.
You have a very cool tone. I have a very warm tone with a lot of yellow and orange and red.
So you love what yellow?
So I love yellow. Yellow goes well with me.
Yeah, I really love all of these opal rings that we're showing today. I just think we're showing so many different options and colors. And
very true.
And this, I think, is when I saw these two rings that we just showed, it was what I traditionally think of as opal. Before working here, I hadn't seen as many colors of opal as we have. So we've seen black already today. Now we have this more traditional take on it, and I love this ring. It's really a genuine cocktail statement.
Cocktail statement, and I agree with you. Yeah, and that's definitely a ring you could wear to an event in the evening, right? Yeah. Or if you go on a date.
Oh.
How about that?
Oh. Well, I'll have to set that date up promptly after I buy this ring.
Please do. We'll set the date and then buy the ring.
Deal. So I do want to move on to another take on Ethiopian opal. I know you love your Ethiopian opal, so we're going to move on to another color. And we have your yellow gold. I told you, you ask and you receive, right?
Yes, that's terrific.
So this is a red Ethiopian opal, excuse me. And this is actually with diamonds. So before we were seeing the opal with zircon, now we're showing it here, red Ethiopian opal and diamond ring. And this is in a 14 karat yellow gold for $817. Can you believe
Very
that?
affordable. Very affordable.
It's a stunning ring. What can you tell us about this ring, Irid?
Not sure I have a lot to say.
Okay.
Again, we're talking about opals from Ethiopia.
Sure.
This is, it received its color from a dye, and the dye is permanent, irrevocable. It will never leave the stone.
Okay.
And one of the wonderful advantages in opal that you have layers of silicate, and water is trapped in it. Between the layers of the silicate, rather spheres of silicate. The silicate is like glass, and then if you are to treat the stone in some way, in which case that's what we did here, you're actually treating the water that is captured within the stone.
Okay.
And so it will always stay there. It's just a beautiful way of creating something fantastic out of the opal.
Sure.
I love that opal.
I love it's a very warm color.
And if we were to compare it to a Mexican fire opal, you would not see the difference.
I almost
the
called
only
it that. That's
difference,
so funny.
exactly. I noticed that you almost say
started.
that. The only difference is price. It's a fraction of the price of that size fire opal.
I mean,
Mexican fire opal.
It is stunning. I do want to take, so we have this red opal. I want to take a look at another one. And like you said, these are so affordable. So I love that, we have the option here of, if you're not ready to necessarily spend a certain amount and you want something that's just, that's just beautiful and emulates a stone, like a Mexican fire opal, or, I've seen things that, you can be substituted for emeralds and things. So it's really great, it's like a starter jewelry
because,
too.
Jewelry is really all about
Absolutely.
accessorizing. It's all about fun.
Absolutely.
It's all about, it's not investment. It's about the fun of wearing it. It's the fun of how you feel when you wear it. It's the fun of how people look at you when, a lot of us, it's very important to us what people think of us. It's also the fun of having something to leave for your children and something that has a story behind it that you share with your family.
Absolutely.
So, these are all fantastic opportunity to grow your collection.
To grow your collection and something you can share, with someone else too, like you said, with gifts and things. I do want to show this other ring, another red Ethiopian opal. This is cherry red, and this is also shown with diamonds. This is going to be $572. We're selling this for while we are on the air. Call us and get that price. The number's on the bottom of your screen. Become a member. Again, I want to remind you, membership is free and easy. Call us or go online to become a member. And you get 30 days, love it, or send it back, which is I also love.
Fantastic deal. Let's move on.
Yes, absolutely. So that was our cherry red Ethiopian opal.
Oh, did you notice the play of color? It's beautiful. And that's only available to you in a cabochon because it allows the light to go right through the stone and then bring that play of color, break the light into the prism. Oh, fantastic!
Yes, it's beautiful.
I
love it. All the Roy G. Biv in there.
Yeah, the other stone was fantastic because it was really clean and it was faceted, very unusual. That's why it was a good substitute for Mexican fire opal. The last one, play of color is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Oh, I love opals. So we're going to put opals away for a minute, and we're going to move on to a different stone.
All
we're
right.
going to move on to emeralds, which
What's
I think
in store for us? Emerald.
An emerald. So this is an emerald and white zircon ring. So we're showing zircon again as our secondary stone, which I love, making it very affordable at $679. So while we are on the air,
emerald for $677.
Emerald. You heard it right.
That
you
is.
You heard it right.
That
I know.
is a terrific price.
It sounds like we're crazy here at the Prestige Jewelry Club, but we're not. We're just cutting out the middleman and giving you the best deals. I love this. I love the 4 prongs in the yellow gold. So you have that mixed metal of the white gold and the 4 prongs being in the yellow, which is so.
Yellow is always better for an emerald because it interacts with the color of the emerald, and also yellow gold is just slightly less brittle than white, and when you bend it over, when you bend the prongs to close the stone in, there's less of a risk to hurt the stone.
Which we absolutely want. We do not want to hurt the emerald, that's for sure.
One of the toughest jobs, and I don't know if anybody else talks about it, one of the toughest jobs in the jewelry making is the setter. Setters are usually paid more than anybody else in your shop or in your factory because it takes incredible amount of skill to set a stone.
Sure.
You have to groove the setting all around. You have to make sure that you made the ring, but you haven't made it for this particular stone, or you may have a few of those settings, and you say, okay, I'll keep on buying the stones that have this measurement. So you have to groove the setting to make sure that that stone in particular is going to fit perfectly into it, into the seat, will never fall out. Then you have to groove your prongs because the prongs come as wires, they're round wires. It's the job of the setter to groove it very carefully all around and create a little tip. That's why the French call it a clou nail.
Oh wow!
It's like a nail.
A little nail.
So
a labor of love.
it's incredible amount of work, and it's very delicate. And of course, the last thing is you put your stone in, you slowly put your prong over it, and then you take a different tool and you cap and polish your prongs.
Oh my
and this
goodness.
is done beautifully. This
It's
is
a stunning
absolutely
ring.
done beautifully.
It is a stunning ring. I love this ring. We have one more emerald and white zircon ring to
Sure,
show.
let's
so,
go.
so let's move on just so we can, get those options out there to the viewers. This we're showing an emerald and zircon ring. We are going to be showing our rock star price. I love that term. $580. Again, we're showing it with the yellow gold prongs, which we just talked about how great those are. And again, membership is free and easy. I love this. $1,380 retail value. So
Fantastic.
I mean, that's over 60% savings.
That's what we say, a gimme.
A gimme.
Gimme.
Yeah, I love this. I love the green color. Now that it's warm here in New York, and I think it's getting warmer everywhere. I hope at least. And it's a great spring ring. Is Emerald May birthday?
I
Is that
think
correct?
you're right. Yes.
I think it is.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
May.
And it's perfect for Mother's Day.
And it's perfect for Mother's Day. Graduations are coming up.
Yes.
There's so many
Oh,
things.
I don't see a graduate from high school wearing that, or
What about,
from
what
college.
about a graduate from graduate school?
Anybody in your class got that kind of a
No,
ring?
but if they're going for their doctorate, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If they went to graduate school and a PhD, yes,
You
then
never
they
know.
deserve. They earned
Then
it.
they earned it. Right?
They earned it.
Cocktail.
Their student loan alone.
They can just pay it up. Again, that was $580 for that beautiful emerald and white zircon rings. Also, cocktail rings, which this style of ring is, are also called dinner rings. And this pear-shaped ring is so elegant, and this ring you can wear out for a big night on the town, and it doesn't look like what you'll pay for it here. It looks like so much more. So I want everyone to stay tuned, and we're going to show you some more affordable jewelry that is just beautifully and exquisitely done. Come back. That was, oh my God, weird.
That was
That was a weird amount. It just was a weird way to.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
I have it. I'm so thirsty. Do I have a moment?
Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm here with Ari, and I want to remind you about our host pick. It's a pear-shaped Ethiopian black opal, and we have it at our rock star price of $509. That price will not last, so call us and get that beautiful, one-of-a-kind cocktail ring on your finger at an amazingly priced $509. I can barely believe it. So we're gonna move on. We just showed some emerald rings in the last section. We're gonna move on and start with an emerald necklace. So we're going to
That's
keep
phenomenal.
the theme of emeralds going. So this beautiful, one of my hairs is on that.
I haven't seen the merchandise, so I am
yes. So you're
curious to
you're
see
learning
what we
with
have.
us.
I'm looking at it for the first time.
I
and
love
it's
that,
wonderful.
with new eyes. So this emerald necklace we're going to be giving to you today for $920.
To me.
Not to you. We're not going to give it to you. To the viewers, we're giving it to them for $920. Don't you wish someone
It's
would
too
give
bad.
you an emerald
Yes,
necklace?
I would have loved it, and it would work well with what I'm wearing today.
It would. It would look really nice. I
Yeah,
think
because
emeralds
it's
look good.
pastel. We got a very pastel look of the emerald, and what I'm wearing today is very pastel-like. So it's a perfect match,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
and it would liven up. Because this is kind of a little on the muted
Yeah,
side.
a neutral, so you
A
have a little
neutral
pop
mute.
of color. This is, it also has a 14 karat gold, yellow gold lobster clasp.
Oh, great!
So
that's very good. You know,
that's-
because
yeah, tell
that
us
keeps
about
it safely on the neck.
I'm going to show everyone at home just what
Now, do you know what these are called? Those little tiny beads?
I'd love to know.
Oh well, they're called rondelles.
What is that? Why are they called
Rondelles. Well, it comes from the French, word, of course, rondelle, if we really want to pronounce it like the French do. But rondelle means that it's round, and basically we create. It's like a bead that is flat on the sides and has faceting all around, and then a drill hole for the silk to go through.
Okay.
Would you like to put it on?
I was going to. I'm listening to you, I promise. I'm just, getting ready to put this on as well.
Oh boy, does it look pretty.
It's nice. It's light, too, It doesn't, you can wear it and not, sometimes if you have something big on, you're just kind of like moving, barely moving.
And when you buy something like that, the opportunities are endless because you can hang off it a brooch.
Sure. Oh, that's a great. Yeah.
Or you can buy one of those pendants that has a hook on and you can hook it right in the center. So you create a different necklace every time you wear it.
Wear it with a t-shirt
You can
or a
have it
dress?
restrung with some other beads. Let's say 10 years
Gonna
down
read
the
every
road. I have turned my jewelry around so many times
really,
because you get bored with your jewelry. So I go and I say, okay, so let me take the necklace and let me add some gold element or maybe a diamond rondelle here and there so it sparkles differently. The endless opportunities when you have a bead necklace because it can be redesigned over and over and over. And all it costs you is the stringing. The stringing is immaterial. It's not even $100.
Then you can just keep reinventing the wheel. As
Exactly,
they say.
and create new jewelry for yourself.
I love that. Speaking of reinventing the wheel, we have some more emeralds to show. So we showed this beautiful emerald necklace. Why not have a ring that might, match perfectly?
That's a great idea.
So we have this beautiful emerald, and this is going to be emerald and diamonds, and we're selling this for $913 today while we are on the air. I want to remind everyone that membership is free and it's easy. Go online, become a member, and you can get this ring and lots of other great deals. I love this emerald. Now, tell us a little bit about the setting of this ring.
May I have the ring?
I would love to. Oh,
If
you're
you
going to
put
get
it here, I'll pick it up.
Yes, of course.
And I'm going to use my loop because
I love the toys.
It's the safest way for me to make any kind of determination about.
Sure.
Oh my goodness, these are diamonds, right? Right, and we have princess cut diamond.
Ooh, I love a
Square
princess
princess
anything.
cut diamond. Princess is a great word. And I actually know the man who invented the cut.
Oh, look at you.
I'm not supposed to give credit to anybody, but I know him personally very well.
So you
very
know
close
the cut
friend.
very well as well then.
Yeah, that's amazing price for that.
I know. Again, $913 for this. It's emerald and diamond ring. I mean, just emeralds and diamonds don't.
It
don't
always
see them for this
reminds me
price.
that we, as jewelers, we always have to remind people that minerals don't grow in a vacuum. They grow in the earth, and there are other minerals growing in the neighborhood. And it doesn't take one day, and it doesn't take half an hour. It takes years to grow a mineral, and sometimes the condition changes, and sometimes there is movement. You know, there is volcano movement, there is pressure in the ground, there is heat, there is varying heat, and all kind of minerals formed inside your mineral while the crystal is growing. All right. So what we see, particularly what we see in an emerald, is what we call jardin, the garden.
It's Mother Nature's gift to us.
Totally.
We do have two more emerald rings. Now the first two we saw, the first one we saw was with diamonds. These are both with zircon, so we're giving it a little bit of a twist, a little, making it a little more affordable if you want to get an emerald.
Excellent.
Giving you options here. So this is our emerald and zircon ring for $644. Now again, membership is free and easy. Call us, become a member, get this beautiful emerald and zircon ring in 14 karat white gold. We're seeing it with the white gold and the yellow gold prongs.
Always a good choice.
And I love this, rectangular cut too. I love that it's got the angles you have the angles in the center, and then on the sides with this shank, it's got some movement, some fluid movement, so it's got a little bit of everything in it.
Right. We call it an octagon. Why?
Oh, okay.
Because it's long, it's a rectangular, it's not a square stone, it's a rectangle. But the corners are cut, the corners are actually faceted, and they have step facets. So if you look at it carefully, and if it wasn't hidden by the prongs, you would see 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps in most stones. And then the same thing on the back side of it, in the pavilion.
Making it an octagon.
Making it an 8-side stone,
There you go.
and therefore octagon. It's also the traditional cut for an emerald cut. So many people will call it emerald cut.
Well, so let's move on to a non-traditional cut of emeralds then. What do you say?
Well, I have to look at it in order to know what it is, the non-traditional. Well, oval. Oval is not exactly non-traditional.
It's a classic cut, but it's not the emerald cut, I guess.
It's not an emerald cut. An emerald cut is an emerald cut, and it's always an octagon.
Sure, and so
or a square with 8 corners.
Right. There, a square with 8 corners. We all win. Everybody's right. So this is, again, an emerald and zircon ring, again, making it very affordable. This ring we're going to be selling for $570 for that rock star price while we are on the air. Kind of looks like a little sunburst to me, around it.
Very much so.
Zircon, how the zircon stones are,
That's very true. Let me just take a quick look at it.
Sure.
I love when the prongs are pointing out. It's a little more traditional.
Okay.
It's less common today. I would say that a more formal ring would have the prongs pointing out. A more subtle ring, contemporary ring would hide the prongs. It would be part of the rings. So they may have the prongs in between the stones rather than outside of the stone.
Okay.
So fashion change, looks change, but this is a timeless design.
Which makes it even more so amazing that we're giving it away at this price. That we cut out the middleman and we give this classic, cut ring.
Yes.
It's something that you can wear, always, and something you can, like we said, give, pass down through generations. I know some of my favorite jewelry is something I've gotten from my grandmother or my mother,
There you go, exactly. So when my daughter wearing certain things, she say, that was from my great-grandmother.
It does. It gives it a little extra sentiment for sure. So we just saw an emerald and zircon ring in the 14 karat white gold. We're going to change it up completely, Irit. We are moving on to a lemon quartz and diamond. So this is a completely different stone. This is a definite cocktail ring. For sure. So this is lemon quartz and diamond. We're giving you this for $560 while we are on the air today. Call us and become a member. Get this beautiful ring, this lemon quartz. It's so clean is how when I start, it reminds me of citrus, which reminds me of cleaning.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly. And citrine is is from the quartz family. And one of the wonderful things that we're given with the citrine is that most stones are very, very clean. And so the other wonderful aspect of quartz is that the crystals can be huge. They can be as big as this room. They can be sometimes as big as a whole building in certain parts of Brazil. So when the crystals are big, it allows you to find some very good stones and very clean stones within any given area of the crystal. That's something that is phenomenal for us. Quartz is really one of the most common mineral on Earth.
Wow. And you can make these beautiful, this is a statement piece for sure, this lemon quartz. Someone is going to ask you where you got this, what are you wearing?
Right, right.
What
it's
is
beautiful.
that? I feel like
Take a look, it has a wonderful gallery.
That side. Yeah.
Right, on all sides of the stone. And I didn't even see. It's a beautiful cushion square. It's faceted with brilliant faceting on both on the top and on the crown and on the pavilion. Crown is the top of the stone, and then you have a table, and then you have a pavilion in the bottom, and it's perfect faceting for this stone.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's catching all the light. We have one more ring in this section here. So that was our lemon quartz and diamond ring. Again, $560. We're gonna move on to another different stone. This is a Madeira citrine and diamonds. We're showing this with diamonds as well. So this is going to be $607 for all of our members.
Excellent.
Call us while we are on the air. Get this Madeira citrine and diamond ring. I love the orange color, and I love as with the white gold and the orange, it's got that contrast, of
Good.
hot and cold. I like to call it.
Would you mind if I take a
No,
look at
please
this
do.
ring?
I would love for you to.
Okay. From far away, I wasn't sure what the color of the prong was, but it is white. And it's a lovely design element. A lot of work for the setter because all the prongs are double prongs.
Right.
So, in essence, he has to prepare 8 prongs, not just 4 prongs.
Okay.
It makes it extremely safe, but at the same time, it adds a design element that is unique.
Yeah.
You don't find many rings with 8 prongs, double prongs. And the shank itself is lovely because it has Bombay, which is the French again.
Those French.
They conquer the world of jewelry, but it allows us to follow the curve of the shank, and all of these are micropavé. They're tiny, tiny stones, and it complements the shape of the shank, and it creates just a beautiful ring.
Yeah. I love this. I love this ring, and do stay tuned. That was our Madeira citrine and diamond ring for $607. And remember, you can watch us Monday through Friday on Verizon, channel 158, and on Time Warner National. Check your local listings. And you can always watch us streaming live on YouTube at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Central Time. Just wait to see what we have coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
All right.
You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Hi. Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and this is Arit. We're so excited to have you here today. We're going to move on. We have a lot of products to show in a short amount of time, so we are going to go through these. So first, we're going to start with a classic Akoya Japanese pearl earrings. I love pearls, and these are something, we've been talking about timeless, passing things down from generation to generation. I love these for that reason. These are going to be our Japanese pearl, and they are, just want to make sure I have the right information, $525. I can't believe you can get a set of pearl earrings for $525.
Well, these are cultured
Okay.
Akoya pearl. It's really important terminology because it's actually illegal to say pearl and not say cultured.
I don't want to break the law.
Right. Well, there are FTC regulation, and I've seen jewelers pay actually if they mistakenly omit the word cultured. So cultured is important, and why is it cultured? Because it's our interference with nature that creates this incredible joy for the eye. And talking about May graduations. That is a graduation gift. Brides, June, this is something you want to have.
Yes.
So this is a perfect gift at what did you say the price? $525. That is a fantastic gift.
I love it. And they're something that, again, classic. They're beautiful gifts.
And if your grandmother doesn't have her pearl earrings, Mother's Day is your opportunity.
Absolutely, it's coming up. Don't forget, next Sunday. Your mother will not want you to forget. So those are beautiful Japanese Akoya cultured pearl stud earrings in 14
Excellent.
Thank you. I learned in 14 karat white gold. We're going to move on to a Paraiba tourmaline and diamond ring. Now we have two of these that I want to show you. This one is a beautiful Paraiba tourmaline and diamond ring. I know you love your tourmaline. $491 for Paraiba tourmaline and diamonds in a 14 karat white gold.
So do you remember why Paraiba?
Ooh. Help me out, Arit.
All right, it's the copper.
Copper. I was going to say
trace
manganese.
elements of the copper. That's all you need to get that color.
I can't believe that all it needs is science
all you
and
need
Mother
is
Nature.
just a few atoms replaced, and you got this incredible color.
Yeah, I love this. It's almost like a minty green, seafoam green.
It's phenomenal. It is. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone, and we're extremely lucky that we're nearly all depleted in the state of Paraiba in Brazil.
Oh, wow.
There are none to be found for quite a number of years, and then there was a whole bunch that we found in Nigeria, in West Africa, and luckily, and that was kind of depleted, and then it was found in Mozambique very recently, and so here we are. We're lucky again.
We're lucky again.
It is a very desirable stone because the color is so unique.
It's beautiful.
And one of the things that I want to try and see, there is something that is called, and I'm not going to confuse people, it's called dichroism, it's called polychroism, or pleochroism.
Okay.
And the light goes into a stone and it breaks into different directions.
Okay.
And in each direction you will see slightly different color. So if you hold this ring without any help, tell me, what color do you see in this direction?
Green.
What do you see in this direction? Is it the same green?
No, it's a little
Slightly
clearer,
different?
lighter.
Okay. Is it the same color in this direction?
It's still green, but it's a little bit of a different hue, like a yellow.
What is your hue?
I'm afraid I'm going to get this wrong.
To me, it looks like
Yellow.
a little bit of a blue.
A blue?
A bluish stone. Well, this is our opportunity. I want to do it real quick.
Yeah.
And when I'm looking through this tool that breaks the light, I can see at least two different colors. So this is called a dichrometer. And you can put it close to your eye and turn it around. It has a very thin film of Polaroid, and it allows you to see the two different colors.
There's definitely some blue in there when I
see
turn.
it?
I do.
Isn't that amazing?
It's like a magic trick.
Can any man-made stone do that?
No.
That's why nature is so amazing.
I love this. And we were actually looking at our next Paraíba and diamond ring
I said enough.
Which is another Paraíba and diamond ring. I love this. It's very sweet. It's much more dainty.
It's a classic. It's a 3-stone ring.
Yep.
This is what everybody would love to wear.
And it's a great price. So, $185 for this next hour.
Do we have more than one, or it's just one?
I believe there's more than one, but hold on, Arit, and we will definitely get them.
Actually, no, there are two of them.
So you could buy them, stack them, buy one.
Stacking is a great opportunity here.
They're a great gift too.
Yeah.
It's for such a great price. I love these. Great for weddings, great for graduations, like we said, coming up. So those were our Paraíba and diamond rings. That one we just showed you, $185. We're gonna move on to something different, a chrome diopside.
Oh, chrome diopside.
So this is chrome diopside and white zircon, $198.
What?
Yes, you heard it here first, Arit. $198. I love this because I think it's a very affordable alternative to emerald as well. It's got that deep green.
It's got a lively green. I love chrome diopside because it has the same thing that emerald has. It has chromium. How about that?
That's how it has that.
This is
green.
what gives us the green in an emerald.
Okay.
And this is what in some Paraíba, particularly from Brazil, the mines that no longer produce any stones, those stones had some chromium in it, not just the copper. So the richness of the color was out of this world. They were fetching literally $2,000, $3,000 per carat.
Oh my gosh.
So you can imagine. And unfortunately, we have no more yield out of the ground.
Oh my goodness.
It's gone.
Well, now we have chrome diopside.
But I was very fortunate to see quite a number of them when they were available.
That's amazing. That was our chrome diopside and white zircon ring, $198. Such an affordable ring.
It is very affordable.
We're gonna.
The color is fantastic.
I love that deep green. It's so beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna move on to a morganite ring, which is my mother's personal new favorite. She loves this ring.
She likes the subtleness.
She loves the morganite, especially with the rose gold. We're showing it here, and in contrast, we're showing it with white topaz. This beautiful ring, $395. It's such an affordable price for something. People are going to be asking me what it is. I love the monochromatic of the rose gold with the morganite.
It's a perfect complement. It works well together.
And it's something,
And you know that this is the same family as emerald and aquamarine.
I heard
Beryl.
that.
This is a beryl, and it has manganese, so it gives it a little bit of pinkiness.
Okay, so the manganese is what
the
gives
manganese is what gives it a little pink.
My high school science teachers would be floored by how much I'm learning every day about jewelry.
And listen, did you ever think that science has some bearing into your life? There it is.
In jewelry.
It's in everywhere.
Yeah.
Math and science is in everywhere.
Definitely.
And it's fun.
It's fun, especially when it's in jewelry, that's for sure.
Very true. Very true.
I want everyone to remember that we are broadcasting live from the heart of Manhattan's Diamond District.
Hello to all our new viewers on the Dish Network. We are the Prestige Jewelry Club, and we are here to bring you the most beautiful jewelry at the absolute best prices. Join us here to see how we are changing the game. Welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
with Arit Coffee. We've got 3 full hours tonight. Arit, are you ready?
I am.
We're going to travel the world. Where are we going to go?
Lots of places: Sri Lanka, Cambodia,
Tanzania.
Nigeria, maybe. Lots
Australia?
of places. Australia with some.
We're going to travel the world tonight, taking you on a journey with some spectacular pieces of jewelry, these gemstones, how they come out of the earth, and then we get to adorn them on ourselves. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to start with my host pick. Now, Arit and I decided to pick this because not only is it beautiful, but it's also beautiful priced. It's a beautiful price, as you can see, our fabulous price, $400 for this exquisite Ethiopian opal. And the secret for this spectacular price is that this has zircons, white zircons, kind of disguising themselves as diamonds. Now, Arit, tell us how a zircon can be as beautiful and brilliant as a diamond.
Well, nature gives us crystals, and the crystal has an interaction with the light. As it happens, natural zircon has an interaction with the light that is very high. It returns a lot of the light back to the eye, just like a diamond. And this is a natural zircon, was mined in Sri Lanka, faceted. It was cut and faceted, and as you can see, there is a lot of light that comes back, that is reflected back from the stone.
Yes, there is. I mean, they look just like diamonds. I would never, ever know.
Right.
Now, with your expert eyes, would you be able to tell, or would you have to loop it?
I would probably want to loop it. I would. Most gemologists would never identify a stone and say this is certainly that.
Right.
They'll run a couple of tests and to be sure that they're not misleading you with information that is not correct.
Well, this is exquisite, and it kind of matches this green theme which we have tonight. And look at the color play in there: the yellow, the green, the orange, the red, the purple. There's so much beauty in this, and like I said, it's a beautiful price, $400 for this 6.07 total carat weight of our Ethiopian opal. So very excited to see the lucky lady or gentleman who's going to take this home tonight, because it is our one-of-a-kind.
Just look at the flashes of color.
Oh, yeah.
Terrific.
It's beautiful. Would you put that on our little host stand?
Oh, my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Yes.
So remember that we will post all of these one-of-a-kind pieces on our Instagram and our Pinterest, and that's where we showcase all of these spectacular pieces that are only made for the Prestige Jewelry Club, and it's one of a kind. So if it's yours, then grab it. Give us a call. If you guys aren't already a member, you know it's absolutely free. It's so easy, and it's just a joy to have you guys a part of the Prestige Jewelry Club. We're so happy to be here, and we've got some really fun pieces to show you. So we're going to stay kind of high in that galactic spatial space.
Terrific
from
place
the
to be.
opal to the moonstone, right?
And they do reflect the sky. They do reflect the moon. They're kind of almost out of this world. It's galactic.
Yeah.
It's very cool, isn't it? Don't you see the reflection that is just so amazing?
Yes, the moonstone.
And all other stones will reflect different colors. With the moonstone, you have this incredible bluish.
Blue. Look
Wonderful.
at this. Look at that blue. It
just shimmers within
like
the stone.
sirens. Just
And if you
kind of
notice, it has
orbs.
different layers
Yes.
of the shimmer.
Oh, that's exquisite. Now, this moonstone is 4.76 carats, and we do have diamonds. We have about 0.72 carats of diamonds.
That's quite a bit.
Let's talk a little bit about the setting, Arit. This is a nice setting. It has a lot of dimension to it.
Well, it's almost like I would call a squared off type of setting. It has 5 rows of diamonds,
Right.
and the moonstone is positioned from east to west.
I like that. It's
Very,
unique.
very contemporary. Very, it's classic and yet contemporary. I think you could wear it day into the night.
Yes.
I love the way that they have black rhodium in between. So all the prongs are painted with black rhodium.
Right.
It really accentuates the beauty of the diamonds.
The white diamonds.
Right,
yes.
and the diamonds are all micro pavé, and the precision is phenomenal. Beautiful beautifully done.
Did they
you
also
can see
put
row by row.
Did they also make the rhodium on the
main
clothes?
progs?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that because it adds that depth of color.
Nothing is detracted from the stone itself. So the moonstone is shining and
centerpiece.
shimmering as a centerpiece.
This is
really.
beautiful. This is
Yeah.
$2,300. And what we do at the Prestige Jewelry Club, and Arit will explain this in depth a little bit later, but we have vertical integration. So we cut out the middleman. You get all the savings. So as you can see on the screen, you would pay over $6,000 if you were to buy a beautiful stone like this with the carat weight, with the cut, and the beauty and all of that. So at the Prestige Jewelry Club, we cut all of those prices and we save you, specifically for this one, 62%. So that 62% savings you get to take with you. It's such a great deal, and we have just a team of experts here that really know what's out there on the market, and they know what the consumer wants. So happy to share these discounts with you. This next ring coming up is another moonstone. It's also going to save you 62%. It's going to be a little bit more pricey because it is a much larger stone. We are going to get 10.80 carats of this blue moonstone with over a carat of diamonds, 1.09 carats of white diamonds. This is an exquisite piece as well. It's very floral. It has a nice little floral bouquet that's haloing this moonstone.
I think it's a beautiful design. Look how it's kind of scalloped, almost like a skirt going up and down.
Yes.
Think about a ballerina going and twirling around.
Yes.
And it's just gorgeous. The dancers of flamenco, they have those wonderful ruffles under their skirts, and
Yes.
and this is exactly what reminds me of this mounting. And again, you have black rhodium. So it doesn't detract from the stone. The stone is standing on its own and reflecting the light the way it was made in nature. There is nothing influencing it either way. If anything, the backdrop of the dark is giving us the full moon.
Yeah, that's so true. They say that the moonstones are the most powerful during the full moon.
Oh,
So-
we gotta give it a try.
I know. I don't know when the next full moon is. I know it was.
It was
about
the
a week
beginning
ago.
of May, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
yes. So we've got a while, but this is an exquisite ring. It has a very antique feel. The rhodium plating adds to that antique feel, but it's just exquisite.
I think it's a very, maybe antique, but at the same time is a very modern, very contemporary,
Really?
very contemporary
I
setting.
guess the scalloping and the rhodium adds a lot of. It just seems like something that more in the 20s that they would wear.
Except, and this is where I differ from you on that subject, that in the 20s and the 30s, the skirt would be very elongated and overstated and create a tremendous statement on its own.
Ah.
And here the skirt is just an accompaniment
Okay.
to the center stone. It's very, very pretty.
Well, you're the expert. I'm just the observer of the beauty, but it's gorgeous and exquisite and a really nice price for a very large stone. We have one more moonstone if you like them big. This is another very large one with talking about that very large skirt. This has orbs. This is the Saturn moonstone, I call.
True.
It has the orbs of diamonds haloing it, as you can see. It's 9.5 carats of this blue
This is a
moonstone.
magnificent stone.
And 2.15 carats of diamonds. There's lots of diamonds. I mean, Arit, you might have to look at this so you can see all that's going on in this setting. There's
There
a
is
lot.
a lot that is going on. I'm just looking for my loop so I can review a few things a little closer. And I love the design elements.
It's
you know, I
nice.
haven't had a chance to look at this ring so closely earlier. And you see the side view of the ring? We might be able to see it on the screen. Yeah. So you have almost like a double loop that is enclosing the 4 princess cut diamonds.
Yes, that's very nice.
And they create a square look to it. Again, you have the black rhodium. Excellent, excellent choice. And why? While
I'm just loving
looking-
your fingernails, Arit.
Oh, my fingernails! My green fingernails.
So green. It's cute. They really take the stage.
I read a recommendation on Consumer Report for wonderful nail polish, and I couldn't resist. When I went to see it, I saw all these incredible colors, and I said, I gotta put some green on. So hence my green.
It's cute.
Green is the color of now.
It
you
is.
know?
It's
We
the color
are
of May.
In May, and we're all blooming. I know that our property in the country is incredible right now. I just don't know what to collect in flowers, whether it's going to be yellow or purple. The
Nice.
red is starting to come out. It's fantastic. It's a
Oh.
great time of the year. So
That's good. No, I like them. They just made me happy seeing them on the screen.
great.
They are so
I'm
bright.
glad to hear that.
So this is the last moonstone we have, but I just definitely wanted to tell you one more time. This is 9.5 carats of the moonstone with 2.15 carats of diamonds. Your price today is $5,300. Now, moving on from the moonstones, we are going to get into our color changing garnets. These are so much fun. They have so much personality to them. And wait till you hear the science and watch how they can truly transform from one shade to another, just depending on what light you are in. So
True.
this first color changing garnet is this very sophisticated, simple, and petite design that I love so much. This is 1.21 carats of this color changing garnet, with a little
58
over
points of
Right.
diamonds, right?
but 18 karat white gold. That's very
Yes,
nice.
that's beautiful.
Gorgeous. So tell us a little bit about the garnets and how they change colors.
Well, these garnets come from Madagascar, and they really turn colors. If you expose them to the long wave ultraviolet, they appear kind of bluish violetish, and if you have them and greenish. And if you put them in an incandescent environment, incandescent meaning the yellow light that most of us used to have in our homes, then it interacts with that, and you have a reddish color, more of a pinkish reddish color.
Okay.
So, what happens? What happens is a simple thing. You add some energy to it. Ultraviolet is energy. And the sun is giving us a lot of ultraviolet. We know it's energy because we're warm if we stand outside in the sun.
UV.
So UV, exactly, it has energy in it. So you shine the energy into the stone, and certain electrons pop from one level to another. You know that the electrons are orbiting around the nucleus of the atom. I know I'm getting too scientific here.
No, I'm learning.
But
Taking
when
notes.
that electron is charged with energy, it moves to a different orbit. When it moves to another orbit, it emits some energy, and that's what we see.
All the orbits moving.
They're getting charged with energy. And then when you stop the charging of the energy, you don't have any
go
more
back.
ultraviolet. They go back to where they were. So they will go back to being reddish violetishy.
Well, I can see, as you can see in the screen, that has that nice kind of purple, maroon qualities, the eggplant. And I don't know if we have the footage where it changes light, but maybe we'll show that a little bit later. But then, there we go. See now the blue.
The blue, or sometimes
cooling.
teal color or a green color.
Oh, that's-
It depends on each stone. What this particular stone is
There we
more
go.
in the blue area.
That's spectacular.
Yeah.
Now, when you see the stone in person, it has almost, yes, it has the purple tints to it, and a kind of an ashy purple, but in a really spectacular way. It's a gorgeous color. And then
Right.
when you change, and then look at all these diamonds, it's a beautiful ring. Now, would you use a garnet as an engagement ring?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
it's
think
great.
everything goes.
This would be a great
Engagement rings is an opportunity to celebrate nature.
Yeah.
This is your time. This is, as a woman, this is your
would be a great ring.
union.
Right.
And I think a ring with a natural stone that is really, even a stone that has color changes, even more is much more exciting. It's something that you will share between the two of you.
Yes.
Will expose your children to.
Yeah.
And have something to leave for the next generation.
Oh, absolutely. This is a gorgeous ring, by the way. When you look at the setting, it has the little, what is that, the little paisley inside there with lots of pave,
Let me look.
diamonds.
Yes, it's almost like a loop, and it has one one bigger diamond in the center, and micro pave all around it.
It's exquisite.
Very pretty.
And a
very,
really great
very
price.
pretty.
It's $1,450. So
That's excellent.
if you are in the market for an engagement ring, even a graduation ring, this would be a really nice ring that has a story to it because it's a color-changing garnet. Now I want to show you another one that is also a color-changing garnet. Now we have 14 karat rose gold. This is quite a beautiful ring as well. As you can see, it has this similar kind of purple eggplant hues, but wait till you see how it changes the color when the light shifts. Now this has that wonderful little link, the loopy links of diamonds, and you're getting...
They feel almost like interlocked links.
Yeah. 0.93 carats of diamonds.
If I would make circles and I would lay them flat, they would be interlocked.
That's gorgeous. It's a very queenly, kingly ring. There we go. There's the color change. Look at that.
Wow,
that is the same ring.
This is a distinguished. Oh,
Look
very
at that.
good. Very, very good. That's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous ring. A beautiful ring on. It would also make a very nice engagement ring if you wanted to have something a little bit different. I would probably wear this just on my right hand, but this is gorgeous. And I love how the links go all the way around the entire ring.
Right.
You were talking about the construction of something like this, and this takes a lot of work.
This takes a lot of work. It takes a real artist to create the model itself, whether they use a 3D software or they use their own hands to create the model. But the challenge becomes when you have different finger size, because here you don't have a little plate.
All right.
To size it, so you really have to have
Perfect.
a mounting for each finger size.
Wow, right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's very special. I thought it was very thoughtful of the jeweler to create this in pink gold because it works with the stone perfectly.
It does. It's a really nice color.
It's a good combination.
And this is a good price too, $2,050, saving you 62%. A really nice ring, beautifully created. Again, these are all part of our one-of-a-kind series. So,
And wouldn't you say that this is very contemporary?
I would say
Very.
that's very contemporary.
Contemporary, the stone is sitting very low. There is no chance that you're gonna bang it into things. It's at the same time, I'm not so sure it's only a right hand ring. You know what the definition of right hand is? You can wear it all the time. Left hand is usually your engagement ring.
Right.
I think it could work as an engagement ring
I
as
would,
well.
yeah, I would do both. I mean, when you think engagement, you usually think of the traditional setting of that, but not anymore. Everyone's kind of being creative on their own. So our last color change garnet. This is a really beautiful. Now, this is a little bit more of the traditional setting.
Yes,
I love
yes,
this very much.
Yes, it's more important.
Yeah.
Yes, and another thing we need to notice is the size of the garnet.
Oh, it's very
garnet
large.
Don't come in very large sizes. It's not like a citrine or an amethyst where you can have a 27 carat, a 55 carat. We're talking about small stones.
Right.
Nature doesn't make it in huge stones.
And this is 2.20 carats. That's a large stone with almost a carat of diamonds, 0.96 of diamonds.
And
That's
it has
a lot of
fantastic
diamonds.
color change too.
Look at this color change, yeah. Look at that. And the diamonds really keep that cool color consistent.
It's excellent, and I like the rose gold. It also had a certain coolness to it, and I love the white gold.
Yeah, that's exquisite.
Do you see? I love the way that we do the side of the shank. See, it almost
the double prong.
the
split prong.
when we do the split shank.
Yeah, I do like
Very
that as well.
delicate.
And the double halo.
Very delicate.
It's a beautiful ring. It's gorgeous. And the price, $2,085. Again, that's a very large carat for a garnet, 2.20, and almost a carat of diamonds, 0.96. So this is an exquisite ring in 14 karat white gold, $2,085, saving you 62%. So that was a fun little journey. Where are the garnets? Where are they mostly found?
This particular one are from
Madagascar?
Madagascar.
Okay.
But garnets can be found in a lot of different places. There are garnets in Germany, there are garnets in Czechoslovakia, there are garnets in the United States in quite a number of locations. There are garnets in many, many places around the world. And but not all of them are gem quality. And these are gem quality.
We want to take a little trip back to our host pick. This beautiful Ethiopian opal, as you can see, 6.07 total carat weight. A really affordable price for $400 because you're getting lots of gorgeous white zircons that are accenting this ring down the shank. It's exquisite. Look at that color play. Love that ring. Now, we are going to stay in Africa, and we're going to take a little trip to one of your favorite places, Tanzania.
Oh, Tanzania.
So we're going to explore the tanzanite. We love the tanzanite for many reasons. It's rare.
It's unique.
Unique.
There is no other stone that look like it.
Nothing. And it's only mined there. In Tanzania.
Only mined in Tanzania.
That blows my mind. I wonder, do you think that, are they looking for that in other places? Do you think that they're going to find...
I'm sure gemologists and geologists and mineralogists or people who are interested in rock formations are looking around the world and are looking at zoisite. Zoisite is the mineral responsible for tanzanite. But so far, the only location that we have identified
is in Tanzania.
Is the Meralani mines in Tanzania, just south of the Kilimanjaro.
That makes it so unique. And look at this beautiful color. The violet, the purple, the blues, indigos. It's an exquisite ring and a very large carat. You're getting 9.30 carats of this tanzanite. It is gorgeous with 1.13 carats of diamonds, and this is 18 karat white gold. This is 18 carats of white gold.
It's very pretty.
This is
very,
a gorgeous
very
ring.
pretty. And beautiful gallery. I don't know if we talked about any of the galleries today, but it has a very, very good presence. Take a look at it.
Oh, it sure does. So this is really beautiful, and the price is $10,630, saving you over 71% off the estimated retail value. Now, that's a lot. I mean, our team of experts here have estimated that you're going to spend over $30,000 on something like this, right? The carat.
Most retailers, yes.
The most retailers.
Yes.
But we're vertically integrated. We're going to give this to you for $10,630. If you are a collector, this is something you should have in your collection. And if you just love gemstones, then this would be something really great. As we can see on the screen, look, we have a tweet. They're asking, what is the size of this gorgeous tanzanite oval? Okay, so Irit, I'm going to have you measure this, please. Thanks for tweeting that. I couldn't see the name. I think it was Sarah. Was that right? Thanks for tweeting that. We're going to get you that answer.
I will use the old-fashioned millimeter gauge, and it seems to be 14 by 10.
Okay,
This
there
is
we go.
a 14 by 10.
Slimting events. There you go. 14 by 10.
14 is the length. 14 millimeter is the length. 10
millimeters
millimeter
by
is
10.
the width.
There you go. There you have it. It's a gorgeous ring. It is
Now
a
you can
collector's
see
item.
the gallery on this stone, on this
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
setting.
So I'm very excited to see if you guys have any questions. You know you can tweet us at ppjctv.com. Let me show you a tanzanite beautiful pendant. This is really lovely. Again, it has that rich indigo color that we love so much, and it has lots of gorgeous diamonds. This is 9.48 total carat weight. You're going to get 8.52 carats of the tanzanite.
With a
Gorgeous pear-shaped.
0.96 of diamond.
That's a lot of
That's nearly a
diamonds.
carat of diamond.
Look at the pear-shaped tanzanite. That's exquisite.
It is a beautiful
So much
stone.
purple. So much purple in this one. This is beautiful. The chain is not included, but all the diamonds are. $9,500, saving you over 62%. It is an exquisite
I think
pendant.
we've agreed to include the chains. So we will be happy to give whoever chooses this incredibly beautiful pendant. We'll be happy to include the chain along with it.
There you go. There you have it. There is the gorgeous tanzanite.
Oh yes, I see now my green nails on the screen. Well, I'm glad somebody is laughing.
So here is our beautiful tanzanite. It goes really well with this gorgeous tanzanite ring.
You know, what I love about
the
tanzanite is
color.
that there is no red in there. There is
Nothing.
no. It's really blue and violet blue and or an area of slight colorless, and that you have to see from the third direction.
These are gorgeous.
This is just wonderful.
These are beautiful. Now I want to show you one more tanzanite ring. This one is a little bit more budget conscious, but still beautiful
I like that,
in all of
budget
its color.
conscious.
This one is, I am kind of in love with this one. Now, there's so much going on. This is 2.32 carats of the tanzanite stone with 1.15 carats of diamonds. Lots of diamonds, the baguette diamonds
True. Yes.
with the micro pave.
Very true. She knows it all. She learns so quickly.
I listen when you talk, Arit. And then the yellow prongs,
Yellow
the
prongs.
gold,
And
yellow
you notice
gold
that they
prongs.
used a double prong as a motif.
I
And
like
that's
that.
very pretty. Very, very pretty.
I think the gold, the yellow gold prongs add the warmth to the stones. This
It
is
adds
much more
warmth.
purple and
And
pink.
it adds security because
that's
protects
good.
it protects the stone. You can't always do it as a design element. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and you have to be cautious. You don't want to overuse it.
Right.
But in certain stones, it's.
I love how they use this because it's just on the prongs.
It is. It's only on
there.
the prongs.
And these are very large diamonds and haloing the tanzanite.
Correct.
Those
They appear
are.
to be about almost 3 or even 4 pointers.
That's gorgeous. And the price is beautiful as well, $1,350. Now, that is kind of rare for tanzanite. We know tanzanites are expensive, they're hard to find, and they're being depleted. People are really buying them up.
It's extremely popular stone. It was discovered in 1967 and was shortly brought over to Harry Platt, who was the gemologist or the stone buyer at Tiffany. He was the grandson of the original Tiffany.
Wow.
And he looked it up and he said, "Wow, this is a zoisite, but it's a bluish violet zoisite." And they immediately bought the entire thing and they named it Tanzanite after Tanzania, where the mine is. And the world has completely been enamored with Tanzanite. It is the number one stone of desire by Chinese and Japanese women.
Wow.
So that alone is contributing to depleting of the mine.
Right. Well, that alone means that if you are eyeing this ring at home, now is the time to buy because the prices might just go up and they might not be here for that much longer. It's a gorgeous tanzanite ring, and this one is particularly affordable for the beauty and the carat.
Surely.
So we are going to take a quick break. I want to show you one more time my beautiful Ethiopian opal for the host pick for that fabulous price of $400. I'm so excited to see who's going to take home this gorgeous ring with the white zircons going down the shank. We have 2.5 more hours, everyone, so don't go anywhere. Stay right here because we will come right back.
Still more to come on the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from Manhattan's Diamond District.
When I was a young man, well, that's just the way it was where I was from. You got married and you had a family. And nobody had any money. My price range was nowhere near it was between a cigar band and a Cracker Jack box. 3 kids, and 30 years later, I thought I should get her what she deserved. But I wanted to get her when we were first married. And the more I see it on her, the more I see the tolerant young lady that I married.
See more of all of our great products and prices, as well as our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. We've got lots more beautiful stones coming up for you tonight. We're going to take a little trip down into the diamonds of life. We love our diamonds. They are so exquisite, and I just, like Mae West says, I don't worry about diets. The only carats that I care about are the amount of carats in my diamonds. I think that's
so right.
cute, funny, and sassy, just like her, right?
True.
So we're going to start with these gorgeous diamond earrings that I am modeling. They are so beautiful. I love the design of the circles and kind of like these floral little, little accents. There's lots going on in these earrings. And you're getting 2.96 carats of diamonds in the 18 karat white gold. Gorgeous little loop-de-loops, right? All these circles.
Can you show us how it moves on your ear?
There we go. Yes.
Lovely. Very nice.
Yeah. And
Back
so
and forth.
they each, right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are very alluring earrings, and lots of circular patterns, which I think adds a lot of fun to them too. They're kind of fun and spicy, and $4,100.
Yeah, the basically two
price for
design
diamonds.
elements that I can see in those. You have the flowers, the 7 stone, and you have the circles, and they're interchanged 3 times. So it starts with a 7 stone, then you have a circle, another 7 stone to hinge the lower circles, then you have 2 circles and another 7 stone within it. So it's triple the luck.
Yes.
Because the 7 stones is called nakshatra in India. And they consider it very lucky.
The 7?
Yeah, the nakshatra, yeah.
Ah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
nakshatra is a design that won a lot of awards, the beer awards. It's beautiful because it allows you to put the diamonds right next to each other with no space between the stones. And it's a great way to display the stones closely together.
yeah, I love this. But they move perfectly. It's not too much attention to the ears. There's so much going on with the diamonds themselves. And I just love how this is set up so it's all kind of centered in the middle. It's just a beautiful.
Right. The length is also very reasonable. I think they're just over an inch. Would you take one off
Sure.
and we could measure it?
Yeah, let's measure this one. It is a good length. I mean, these could be simple dinner earrings. They could also be fancy dinner earrings, There's
Let me see
not
if
too
I
much.
have.
Beautifully.
I have this, and we'll see if we can measure it from here to here. So we have
40.
We have 40 millimeter, which is just under an inch and 3/4.
Okay.
Oh, an inch and a half.
Inch and a half.
An inch and a half.
There we go. I think they're gorgeous. And they fit. It's a nice butterfly clasp, which is very good. And this is 18 karat white gold, so no allergies there.
So, and it sits comfortably in the ear?
Oh, very much, yeah. And it's very light, too. Very light. I don't feel like it's too heavy. So
that's important in an earring because you
Sure.
want to fill your earrings because you don't want to lose them. On the other hand, you want to feel comfortable and not pinched.
yeah. This is a gorgeous earring. $4,100, saving you 67%.
That's a fantastic price,
It
quite
is for all
frankly.
these diamonds. 2.96 carats.
Yeah, that is it's nearly 3 carats. That's a very good price.
So I want to show us, we're going to showcase 2 gorgeous diamond rings. Now there's a lot that you're going to teach us with these, Irit, because they are not your traditional diamond rings. They have, what would you call this in the center?
Well, it's all pavé set.
So the pavé setting, all these.
Yeah, I would position it the other way. I think it may just work
Okay,
better.
so let's start with this one right here. This one is 0.91 total carat weight of this gorgeous cluster of diamonds. Look at this. So many diamonds. So this is almost a carat of diamonds. So much beauty going down the shank. Look at this. It's kind of like trees in a forest, right? Look at this. So, Irene, look at how the shank has these diamonds kind of folding down and up, leaning forward. Really beautiful. See all the dimensionality there?
Yes, I think what we have is like 5 rows of diamond. Some of them are hidden underneath the mounting, the setting of the stone. So it creates a bit of a mystery. The whole setting of the stones on the top is like a mystery setting, because the way you look at it, you think you're looking at one big diamond, but it's actually comprised of a lot of smaller diamonds.
Right, that's the
with
mirage.
very minimal amount of gold showing through.
From afar, you think this is one big hunkin' diamond. If you can see me right now, but when we show you the up close, you can see it has the micro pave setting.
Some micro pave on the outside, and larger stones in the center.
Larger stones, okay.
Larger stones in the center.
And lots of stones. I mean, the whole thing is diamonds. You know, even the prongs look, you can barely even see the prongs. This is an exquisite ring and a fabulous ring for an engagement ring, because look at that price, $1,625.
That is really the key to it.
This would make a spectacular engagement ring, so much personality to it, and lots of diamonds. You're almost getting a carat of diamonds in this. Beautiful. We love the 18 karat white gold as well. Now I want to show you one more.
Let's try it on a different prop.
Yeah, so this one is also very nice. This one has 0.85 carats of diamonds. It still has the cluster of diamonds in the center, but then it has like this snake, this ribbon snake action of diamonds.
Excellent.
Extending out into the shank. It's gorgeous. Look at all that. Again, from afar, you would never know. But right here, it has this nice oval shape, which even makes the diamond look bigger. Let's put this on my fingers so we can, there we go, look at that. So there we go up close. And then we're going to show you from afar how you can see it's a little bit of a mirage, a little disguise, a little, it's a seduction, thinking that you have this very large ring, but then from afar, as you can see here, it just looks like a big diamond. It's gorgeous.
Very well done.
Little hearts around it. This is a nice ring, a great ring as well for an engagement ring with that price, $1,400, saving you over 71%. Now don't go far, because we're just going to travel up my arm with this perfect accenting diamond bracelet. There we go. Hello. This is such a gorgeous bracelet. Look at the luster, the shine, the brilliance. Ooh, it's just gorgeous.
And if you notice, all the rows of the diamond are perfectly set, so they're all in one row. Each row is perfectly aligned. You have a beautiful hinge in here, which
you can't even tell.
You
really.
can't
The hinge
even
is
tell.
Very disguised.
And you have a clasp on the other side.
Very safe.
Very safe.
But and I also like how I don't worry about banging it. It's just the 18 karat white gold.
Right,
here.
and perhaps you want to show it, take it off for a minute, and just show how the bottom of the bangle tapers nicely. So it's what we called. Oh, that was a wonderful audible click.
Yes, important.
So
it's
let
safely
me
locked.
see if the camera could pick it up. It's a nice click with two figure-eight
clasps.
Two figure-eight safety, and the bottom of the bracelet of the bangle is slightly tapered towards the center. It has this beautiful engraving or gallery on the inside. It looks like something that the Indian call jali. Jali is piercing of stone around buildings. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
You've been in Ahmedabad or you've been in Jaipur, and you've seen in the old
Middle East, they do that
in
too,
the middle.
very much.
So that looks just like a
Yes, it
jolly,
does.
beautiful.
That's
Very
gorgeous.
pretty.
Do you think that this would keep it cool since it's open here? Is this a way to cool and kind of ventilate the air when you're wearing it?
I doubt it. I think it's more for beauty, and it's to really denote a finished piece, a nicely finished piece. You don't leave it just with the stone showing from the backside. You give it also an inside. It's the little secret of the jeweler.
Okay.
To create a completely finished piece.
I would actually
thought out.
I'd like to challenge us on this. I think that it might also be to cool it, only because when I've worn either big sterling silver or my white gold bangles and they're heavy and it's always hot, I take it off and my skin is just drenched underneath.
Interesting.
Maybe they keep that so it can kind of lift
So the
and
air
the air
can circulate.
kind of flow
That's
through.
very possible.
Because then you do have, I mean, at the bottom you still have the base of the gold, but at the top it has the diamonds, so there's a little ventilation going on there. It's just gorgeous.
And let me just look at the top, because this is fascinating. And
Lots of little details in there.
This is really special. This is a very special bracelet. Because at first look, I'm seeing something that might look like squarish off something. And what turned out that you have across the design, you have 3 stones surrounded with a micro pavé.
Yes.
I wonder if the camera could pick it up. Do we have a form for bracelets?
No.
All right. So each stone is surrounded with a square of micro pavé, and then you have 3 stones across, and then all the stones go 3 rows go across the top of the braid.
It's gorgeous. I'm going to loop it for a moment because I want to see. Yes. Look at that.
Very, very nicely done.
I love looping. This is
your new discovery.
It's so fun to see all of the intricate details of these stones that the naked eye can't see. There's so much color in these too. Gosh, these are gorgeous diamonds. This is a spectacular bracelet. There is only one of these. I'm going to continue to wear it for the night. It is priced at $9,000. It is a fabulous price because remember, you're getting 4.75 carats of diamonds with 18 karat white gold. So saving you over 62%. You would definitely pay over $20,000 if you were to buy this at some retailer down the street. Now we are going to take a nice little trip to our yellow sapphire, a very cheerful, sunny, bright stone. We have 3 yellow sapphires tonight for you. It's a very healing stone. It has a lot of metaphysical meanings, of course, in India, and the beauty of this yellow sapphire. Now, here is one that is 5.11 carats. As you can see, it has a very honeycomb agave color. It is heated.
Good description. Very
right?
Good. Yeah, which is
Just
normal
enhanced.
for all stones.
Right.
Just enhanced. Heat treatment is such a normal thing within the world of stones that we don't even usually consider it anything special, because it either happens in the ground or it happens outside the ground with a little bit of help. It is something that is totally normal.
Right.
So what I like to point here, I think this stone is from Madagascar.
Okay.
And it has a traditional setting of 2 rows of diamond around the stone, with the shank has 4 stones around each side, on each side of the shank. Very traditional setting.
Yeah,
very regal, very special, good for special events.
It sure is.
Good for the evenings.
And what do you think of a price like that for a stone? This is 5.11 carats of a yellow sapphire. That's $6,000.
Well, it's considerable size, and I think the price is very good.
Oh, this next one I kind of love. This is really beautiful. This next one is another yellow sapphire. Maybe we'll play with showcasing the difference of color that these all have. But there's something really lovely about this. Now, this would be a cushion cut.
Oh no.
Is this an emerald cut?
Emerald cut.
The emerald cut. Okay. So this is the emerald cut.
Is it squarish?
No. I mean, it has
Is
all
it
these
a more of an octagon?
different sizes to it.
Rectangular? Oh, it's a rectangular, and it has a modified emerald cut. So it has scissor cut in the back, and and the front has more of a step cut. The 3 diamonds on the side, they are
Very
diamonds,
large,
correct?
yes.
They're large diamonds, and they create this traditional look of trilliant. The trilliants as a cut, were invented sometimes in the late 60s. And for many years, it was a trade name for trilliant shaped diamonds. And you couldn't use it if it was for something else. But it had become almost interchangeable with triangle.
Okay. Well, that's the shape it's created.
And it was, once it was introduced, it was absolutely the king of the 3 stones ring.
Really?
You would see all the 3 stones ring, which is an old design. You see it even in the 19th century, in the 18th century. So you have a center stone, and you have 2 stones on either side of it.
Just like this?
And once the trillion was introduced, it was like a perfect accompaniment. Let's create that navette shape or like a marquee shape, a boat.
That's why I like that. I like that because of the little navettes, the little boats off the side, giving kind of just pointing towards the beauty of this yellow sapphire. It's kind of like X marks the spot. It's really beautiful. And you're getting 6.02 carats. That's a very large yellow sapphire. It's a beautiful stone with 18 karat white gold. We love that. That's $5,500, saving you 71%. So our first stone here was 5.11 carats of our gorgeous yellow sapphire with 1.5 carats of diamonds. That's $6,775. Right here is the 6.02 carats of yellow sapphire with 0.56 carats of diamonds for $5,500. And our next stone is going to be right here. This is gorgeous. So this is 1067 is the SKU number. This is, wow, this is a powerful ring.
Oh, I think we skipped a ring. Oh, okay.
This is a powerful ring. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at all the diamonds around there. This is a very large carat of the yellow sapphire, 6.37 carats with 1.95 carats of our diamonds. Woo, 18 karat white gold. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. Irit, let's kind of dissect this setting a little bit, if you don't mind. I kind of see is it wrong for me to say it has that like South American, Mexican feel in a way because of the
It's in the eye of the beholder. I think to me it reminds me the beautiful skirt of again a flamenco dancer.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how the fringe on the skirt have those almost
the
triangular look, and they sometimes add it as a fringe on the skirt, a white fringe. This is really reminiscent of that. And again, remember how we were talking about negative space? And negative space here plays a tremendous role because you don't accomplish this look with bunching everything together.
Right.
You're creating it by distinguishing each design element. So you have the outside perimeter in micropavé, then you have the triangulation, and then another cushion shape round micropavé around the stone. Really quite spectacular.
Gorgeous.
And if you notice underneath, in the gallery, you have the same triangles.
Oh yes, there we go. Lots of triangles.
Right there.
It's a powerful ring. 6,750 too. That's saving you over 71%, but that is a 6.37 carat of a yellow sapphire with 1.95, almost 2 carats of diamonds in 18 karat white gold, an exquisite ring. Here are our yellow sapphire stones for the night. They're so beautiful. They have such that honey, that agave, just kind of oozing, melting, that yellow beauty. Very warming, cheerful stones. I very much love these. So we are going to change it up, and we're going to go visit the world of zircons. We have 5 spectacular zircons for you. You are going to love these. So we're going to start with our emerald cut zircon. Now, I can see that this is an emerald cut. For some reason, that one was just hard for me to differentiate, but this is definitely an emerald cut, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this blue.
Beautiful color.
Look at that color. And 6.64 total carat weight, because you're also getting lots of diamonds in here. You're getting 0.28 carats of diamonds with 6.34 carats of this blue zircon.
Right.
That is a...
These stones come from Cambodia. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. And not only that, they come out of the ground kind of brownish green.
Really?
And all you need to do is heat it up. And you have this incredible blue popping up and showing its face, similar to what's happening in Tanzanite.
Mm-hmm.
In Tanzanite, you had a greenish brown stone, and all of a sudden, after heat, you have a violet and blue stone. Here, you have this other type of blue, teal almost.
Yeah,
what would
so
you call
teal.
this green? This blue. It has a tinge of green to it. Now, you know that this stone is also pleochroate. It has pleochroism, so the light can go into the stone, breaks into different directions, and then you can see through the girdle, you'll see different colors. So one side you would see a very dark blue, another side you will see a greenish, and another side you might even see a colorless or yellowish tinge. So you need to turn the stone around to be able to see all of the direction of the color,
So
how
much
it breaks
color in
within
there.
the stone.
I see all those dimensions in the pleochroism.
Pleochroism.
Yeah, there's so much going on in this ring, and it's not a simple design, but it's a very classic, elegant design. I love the micropave diamonds going down the
very
shank.
good.
A simple shank, but they're exquisite with those brilliant diamonds, and the price is pretty fabulous. As you can see, $1,165, saving you over 62%. Now, stay right where you are, because we've got some zircons coming up. This is another gorgeous zircon with an oval shape. This is 6.17 carats of our fabulous blue zircon. Lots of beauty and brilliance here, with almost a carat of diamonds, 0.98. These are beautiful. The baguettes going down the shank with we had another ring like this tonight with the very large diamonds haloing the stone.
Right, and I think the size of the diamond is appropriate for the center stone. I love the way that the yellow diamond interact with the zircon. It pulls out the greenish part of it.
Yeah.
So you can almost, when you move the stone around, you can see the green and you can see the blue, and very ocean-like.
It is. It is
Yes.
like, what ocean would this be like? Would this be like
I'd say
The
the
Red Sea?
Mediterranean.
the Mediterranean, right?
Very
Oh,
greenish,
it's
very
gorgeous.
very bluish green.
And the price is great too. This is another great price for this carat weight of zircon. This is $2,050. That is saving you over 62%. A beautiful stone, beautiful setting. This is exquisite. Now, one more. This is also another oval stone, oval cut of our blue zircon. A little bit less diamonds, and you
Go ahead.
are going to, you're going to get 0.56, a little over half a carat of diamonds with a 8.35 carat of the blue zircon.
Very affordable.
It's nice,
Very
affordable, right? This is only $1,700.
Yes.
Again, for a zircon, that's...
And you know, even though you are heat treating the stones, you have no way of knowing what color it will end up being. So if you look at the stones that we have today, each one of them is slightly different than the other. This is the
So
nature.
much.
This is the nature of nature, that we really don't know how it will interact. and what it will-
I'm gonna show that exactly. So again, this is $1,700. Now, we're gonna break out two large, gorgeous zircons. We are
This
going
is
to...
blue,
Yeah, we're gonna end with
This is blue topaz.
blue topaz. Okay. So, you know what? We are going to save these for our next show, which is coming up in about 3 minutes. So I want to save these blue topaz. We'll show you one last time these gorgeous blue zircons so you can see how, like you were talking about, Arit, the color just changes so much with each.
Just slightly with
just
each
slightly.
one of them.
Right, look at that. It's gorgeous.
You know, my mother used to have a brooch and a pendant.
Really?
And it was my father's engagement gift to her. And she treasured it all her life. And one of the things that I learned very young, at a very young age, was to look right through the stone. And what I saw was the doubling of the facet's edge. This is fascinating about zircon, because when you're comparing a colorless diamond with a colorless zircon, you may have a very similar stone and very similar return of light to your eye. But when you look inside, a diamond will not double the edge of the facet, while a zircon will.
A zircon will. Well, that adds a lot more brilliance, right? That adds a lot more of the light to show through and the color to shine through when you double it?
It's not exactly that. It's just something that is distinguishing a zircon. It actually has no relationship to the returning of the light to the eye.
Oh, okay. Well, that was just mine making
Your interpretation.
All right. Well, this has been so much fun. So excited. We are actually, oh, good. All right, we have, Elaine, good for you. You got this gorgeous tanzanite. I love this one. So, Elaine, congratulations to you. This is coming home with you. We love the yellow gold
That's
prongs.
the ring we were talking about with the double
This is
prongs.
gorgeous. So
Very
happy for
lovely.
you. Beautiful tanzanite. I cannot wait. Elaine, would you please take a picture of this and Instagram us or Facebook? We can't wait to see you wearing this gorgeous ring. Thank you for buying, and
Good
congratulations. All right, everyone, don't go anywhere. We have another 2 hours tonight just for you, dedicated to some gorgeous gemstones. So we're going to take a quick break, but we are coming right back.
Why are our prices so low? Well, let's look at how many hands does a typical piece of jewelry change before you get to wear it. Most traditional jewelry retailers, whether brick and mortar store or a competing TV shopping network, fall in this category in how they source their jewelry. Someone mines it and sells it to someone who processes the rough into a cut and polished gemstone, including any treatments that may be required to enhance the beauty of the gemstone. This is most likely done in Asia and then sells its production to someone who is a wholesaler, stockiest of loose gemstones, who upon specific demand sells it to someone who manufactures jewelry, and then sells its production to a retailer, which may be a competing TV shopping network or a traditional store, who then typically mark up to 3 times and sell it to you. At Prestige Jewelry Club, we buy the rough from the miners, process it in-house into beautiful gemstones, put it into jewelry in our own factories, and then sell it to you directly through our website or TV shopping club. This translates into big money savings that we pass on to you. And also you get the first picks for being a member. In the end, you win big time. www.pjctv.com.
Hello to all our new viewers on the Dish Network. We are the Prestige Jewelry Club, and we are here to bring you the most beautiful jewelry at the absolute best prices. Join us here to see how we are changing the game. Welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
to all our new viewers on the Dish Network. We are the Prestige Jewelry Club, and we are here to bring you the most beautiful jewelry at the absolute best prices. Join us here to see how we are changing the game. Welcome to the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the PPJCTV on Facebook and Twitter at PPJCTV. See our one-of-a-kind series on Pinterest, and join us live weeknights from 6 to 9 on YouTube.
Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and this is our guest, gemologist Annie. And this hour, we'll be looking at a very rare and special stone, the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. We always offer all our jewels at extraordinary prices on our website, but during this hour only, you will have the chance to get these extremely rare stones at up to 63% off their estimated retail value. Are you ready to see these beauties?
Are you ready to see
Are
them?
you ready, Annie?
I'm ready.
We're
both ready.
All right, let's get started. So, first up, we have this beautiful Sleeping Beauty. I love the name of it.
Me too.
Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring. Now, these are mined in the United States.
Correct, in Arizona.
In Arizona. They're very, very rare. We are giving you this for $470. Again, that is right now, while we are on the air this hour, we are devoting right now to turquoise, and this is our Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Annie,
Stunning.
what do we need to know?
Okay, some quick cold hard facts. We have a 10.68 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Then we also have 2.61 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat yellow gold. So this stone is so fun. I mean, the stone is fun, the ring is fun, everything about this fun. And so
it's a good way to put it.
Yep, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Please do.
So it's actually the largest mine for turquoise currently in production, and it's in Globe, Arizona. And so turquoise has been found in the country before, and then recently in Arizona, I would say, in the past 10 years, that they were mining, they're actually in a copper mine, and they were mining at this point for copper and gold, and they stumbled upon these amazing veins of turquoise that didn't have a lot of common turquoise characteristics, such as the brown veins running through them, or matrix, or they call it modeling sometimes. So they found pure blue turquoise in a Sleeping Beauty mine, and they call it the Sleeping Beauty mine because the actual mountain and that this mine is built around, it looks like Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, just like peacefully resting on her bed. So it has a resemblance to Sleeping Beauty, which
Just
is where
laying there.
Yes.
Which, everybody wants to be a Disney princess, so why not put this ring on and you can actually say,
Yep,
you own a piece of Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. And this color is so wild. It's like a perfect turquoise.
Stunning
sky blue, vivid, without any of the matrix and the modeling that you see in a lot of other turquoises.
Yeah. And I think we have an extra special Princess Price coming up.
Oh, Princess Price!
In honor of the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, we are going to give you this. This is our host pick for the hour, $470. That is while we are on the air this hour, so call us and get this beautiful ring. I love the white zircon going up the sides. It is such a beautiful ring.
And the yellow gold really enriches the whole entire thing. It enriches the zircon. It enriches the turquoise. It's killer combination.
Definitely.
Love it.
All right, Annie, it's time to retire this to the
this is
disco
the host
ball. This is
favorite.
the host
All right.
pick. Disco ball of jewels. $470 at Princess Price is our beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon ring in a 14 karat yellow gold. It looks so good there. Someone had better call up and get it.
Yes. Take advantage of this offer.
All right, still moving on, we have another Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this rare turquoise, again, mined in America. And these are all non-enhanced, all natural, rare, made here in Arizona.
A lot of turquoise is enhanced. It's actually, a lot of turquoise is, they call it stabilizing it. So they add filler like resin or polymer glue, things that actually seep into the pores, so it makes it tougher. Sleeping Beauty doesn't need those enhancements.
It's amazing. And I think 97% or something around that is
there's
all
a large
stabilized.
amount on
So
the
it's
market.
very rare to find something like this. So call us now, get this beautiful, beautiful turquoise. This is it's our pendant and sold with a chain. It's in a 14 karat yellow gold Sleeping Beauty with white zircon again, $1,024. That is our club price. Again, becoming a member is free and easy. Call us, go online. Membership is free, and sign up, get all of our beautiful, beautiful jewels at amazing prices. Stuff just as stunning as a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Okay, Annie, tell us what we need to know.
Okay, so here we have a 15.35 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it's in a cushion cabochon. Then we also have 3 carats of white zircon, all set with set onto a 14 karat yellow gold chain. So once again, we see the use of the yellow gold with the Sleeping Beauty, and Ashley just put this on, and it's super, super adorable. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
I love the shape of the bail as well, because it is a fan shape, and it gets wider, which I really think it has ease, so the chain's gonna go through it, and it's nice, so it's not actually putting a lot of strain on that chain since it is wider, and it's all zircon set, so it's incredibly sparkly and super cute.
And amazingly affordable, $1,024. And even just, in the wide shot, you can see that beautiful blue. And that's what we talked about with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Even from a distance, you can see, you stop and look at that beautiful, beautiful blue
And
color.
you see turquoise, and to me, turquoise is it's instantly recognizable. So I see turquoise, and I know exactly what it is. And then I might even be like, oh my gosh, that turquoise has no modeling or that veiny appearance. This is amazing quality turquoise.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, and it looks good with. It would look good with every color. Yes, because it's close enough to a neutral, but it's not going to it's just.
And I think turquoise is a classic color in itself.
Yep, definitely. I mean, it's something that you look at, and what you're it's something that it's become a color. It's not only it's a stone, but it's also become something that we associate with a color, which happens so often with gemstones. And this is one classic gemstone.
100%, you are right.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this on just for a little bit because I just feel like a princess.
You feel like Sleeping Beauty right here.
I feel much more elevated.
You're awake beauty.
Absolutely. We hope so. All right, we are going to move on. We have a beautiful, beautiful ring. Again, another Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon ring. This very rare turquoise, $923. That is our club price. The estimated retail value for this ring is $1,538. You can see all of that detail as I turn it to the camera. It is so stunning. Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so here we have a 9 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. We also have 1.59 carats of zircon, all set into 14 karat yellow gold. So we have a lovely 4-prong setting over this Sleeping Beauty, and it's actually a cat claw setting, so there is a little bit of sharpness next to this domed cabochon style cut. And then we have a halo of zircon and a really interesting split shank. It almost flutes. It has a very French feel, almost like the bottom of a fleur-de-lis when I look at it. And it's split in different directions, 2 different directions, with another straight row of zircon set straight up between those 2 splits.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And we only have a few of these in stock. And I know that everybody on the phones, they're waiting to get these. So we have a lot of people on the phones. Call us, get this beautiful, beautiful ring before everyone else does before you.
And be patient, because we will answer all of your calls.
I promise we will get to you. We want to talk to everyone. We want to answer your questions, and we want to take all your orders because you deserve to have this beautiful, rare stone on your finger. I promise you, this zircon and this beautiful turquoise.
It looks great on your finger.
Thank you. It's and I like it on the middle finger too. It's like you can wear it on any finger. You can put it on your ring.
There's a cocktail feel to it where I do think you can switch it over between any finger. So it's great for any finger size.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love it, and all of the detail really it just makes me excited and giddy. And again, this Sleeping Beauty turquoise is rare. It is mined here, and like we said before, it's not treated.
It's not enhanced. No, it's not. There's no fillers. There's nothing in there that's there to add strength. There's no polymer. There's no resins, which a lot of turquoise on the market is filled to make it more stable. This is not.
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually, I was telling Ashley earlier, I'm a jeweler. I have a jeweler background, and I can put this turquoise on a polishing wheel and know that this is not going to be scratched. I wouldn't use a gritty polish, something that's really there to take out scratches, but a high polish, you can't do that with some other turquoises. Yeah. This is like a jeweler's
dream.
Yes. For turquoise, definitely.
Absolutely. That's amazing. So this, again, was the turquoise and white zircon ring. It's in a 14 karat yellow gold. We have our club price, $923. Again, becoming a member is free and easy. Call the number on the bottom of your screen. Go online. Membership is free, and you get access to all of our great jewelry and such beautiful, beautiful pricing. You won't regret it. So call us. All right. I'm really excited because we have these beautiful earrings. We've seen a pendant, we've seen a ring. Now we have these stunning earrings, and there's a special price. So we slashed the price, we've given you the club price, and now while we are on the air this hour, we are giving you these beautiful rings for $552. Our normal club price, excuse me, that's a mouthful, is $920, but while we are on the air this hour, $552. These are so beautiful.
They are.
I love these. Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so here we have turquoise Sleeping Beauty turquoise earrings, 1.4 carats of turquoise. Then we also have 0.55 carats of zircon, all set into 14 karat white gold. We have a lovely teardropped halo. So it's a teardrop capuchon with a nice, really fluted French style ear setting with that zircon set as well. Really cute.
And I love the zircon with the yellow gold and the turquoise, because you have all of these elements really work so well together. You know, the white zircon stands out from the yellow gold, and the yellow gold really warms up that turquoise and stuff. I love this. I love that. You know, I'm totally decked out in Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And I love they're just, dainty enough. They make a statement. I think
they're for all ages as well. You brought out a really good point, because they are dainty, and here we're trying them on. So they're great with brown hair and brown eyes, great with blonde hair, blue eyes. I think they're very versatile. Everyone looks great in these. And they're for all ages. I think that you can be younger. I think this is a great graduation present with graduation season around the corner. I mean, my niece would die if I gave these to her for graduation. So I think that when you're younger, you can really carry these well. I think that they can transition into a more mature age as well.
Sure.
Like, I'm loving them right now. I think my mom would love them. My sister would love them.
That's a really good point. Yeah, everybody, they are a crowd pleaser for sure. I do want to touch on, again, since we are, these first few products are all Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Yes.
Any viewer that's just turning in, we want to talk about just how rare it is.
Sure.
So just give us a quick little blurb about what Sleeping Beauty turquoise is, just for anyone who wasn't
Sleeping Beauty turquoise is a form of turquoise that's found in Arizona. It's Globe, Arizona, I believe, and it's called Sleeping Beauty because of the mine. The mountain by the mine actually looks like a sleeping princess, which is so sweet and darling. And this is amazing turquoise because it's very stable. So you know that a lot of turquoise on the market, over about 97% of turquoise on the market, has been treated to really enhance the integrity, not the color, the integrity. So the internal structure of it is strengthened by using resins and glues. And Sleeping Beauty turquoise has a naturally great integrity for turquoise. So it's about a 5 to a 6 on the most hardness. But the Sleeping Beauty, its internal toughness is better than other turquoises on the market, and it's also not mottled. So you see a lot of turquoise that has almost like a brown veiny appearance, which is really cool too.
Sure.
But it's really rare to find something that doesn't have that mottled look. That is such a sky blue and a vivid sky blue, and the answer is Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Definitely, and you can look at, even when they came in today, I looked at them and I said, those are the Sleeping Beauty. You can just tell that, even when they're not all clumped together, and you can pick them out because they are such a beautiful sky blue. It's a totally different color, unlike any that you've seen.
Completely recognizable.
Definitely.
As amazing quality turquoise.
Definitely, and that's $552 for those beautiful earrings, that Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon earrings, a 14 karat yellow gold, that rare, non-enhanced, all natural, and made in America.
I know, that's so fun.
I love all that
stuff,
mine
right here. Doesn't this make you proud?
Absolutely.
In our country, it comes out of the ground. So wonderful.
Thank you, Arizona, for finding us.
Yes, thank you.
So we're going to move on. We have one more Sleeping Beauty turquoise item to show, and this is a ring. Again, another stunning Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon ring. It's in a 14 karat yellow gold. Our club price, $857, and that is the price we give to you just by becoming a member. Membership is free and easy. Call us, go online, become a member, and you can get this stunning, stunning ring at such a great price. We are giving you a 40% savings on this ring by cutting out the middleman. All right, Annie, what do we need to know about this Sleeping Beauty and white zircon?
All right, so here we have a 7.63 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Then we also have, it's joined with 1.50 carats of zircon, set into 14 karat yellow gold. So we have this lovely round cabochon cut, so it's slightly domed. Like the cabochon is French for domed, and then it's also we have 4 prongs going over the cabochon, and there's a slight cat claw effect to it, so it's not as sharp as some of the other cat claws.
Sure.
I think it's a perfect balance between sharp and round. I love it. And then we also have a very complex shank with multiple rows of bead set zircons that bring you right up to that halo of zircon right around that cabochon.
It is definitely a crowd pleaser.
Yes,
this
is
ring
it?
is
Yes.
a showstopper. I think there's songs about showstoppers. This ring would be the subject of songs.
Right, this is the muse for that.
So that, again, was the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this all-natural, made in America, very rare turquoise, $857 for that stunning ring. I want to remind everyone at home that we still have the Sleeping Beauty zircon ring, our host pick for the hour. It is $470. We are giving you that princess price this hour only. So call us, call the number on the bottom of your screen and get this beautiful, beautiful turquoise ring, Sleeping Beauty turquoise, on your finger. And we have just 5 more Sleeping Beauty rings coming up, and we are giving you a chance to get up to 60% savings on these beautiful, rare, and made in America beauties. So stay tuned. We'll be right back at the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Still more to come on the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from Manhattan's Diamond District. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV.
Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I want to remind everyone at home that we still have this host pick, this stunning Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon ring. We're giving that to you for our princess price of $470. We are slashing that club price, and we are giving this to you for an extra special deal of $470. I still can't believe that, especially for that Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which is so rare. We have one more Sleeping Beauty turquoise to show. And this is going to be a beautiful ring. I love this ring. We've shown a couple different items. We've shown a necklace and some earrings. This is completely different than any of the rings that we've shown so far.
The design is really unique.
So beautiful. This beautiful Sleeping Beauty and white zircon ring. This is going to be $934. That is our club price. We are saving you 39% on this beautiful ring. You can see the side shank there and just all those halos, which I love. All right, Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so here we have a 2.24 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Then we also have 2.77 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat white gold. And I adore the design of this. It almost has a very compassy feeling where it's 3 layers of halos with that space that we love so much. But then there's almost a little bit of there is a linear line just jutting out from the north, the south, the east, and the west corners. So it's changing up the game of the halo a little bit. And I think it's truly unique. And then we also have a split shank with 3 branches. So it splits into 3 directions.
Yeah, and this is a beautiful, again, with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise and the yellow gold with the white zircons, it's just stunning. $934 for this amazing Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which we talked about before, how rare it is.
Such a stunning ring, too. So $934 for such a big, bold ring. I mean,
Definitely.
this is like an amazing cocktail ring. This is an amazing fashion ring.
It is definitely a statement piece, that's for sure. And not only because of the design, but because of that beautiful
Sleeping Beauty
turquoise. It's clear, you know, it's that beautiful clear sky blue color.
Yes, and you are not getting any webbing involved. I mean, a lot of turquoise has a matrix attached to it, and I mean, matrix was attached to this, but it comes in such large quantities that you don't need to cut the stone with that matrix in it, that
webbing.
The webbing and the modeling, that brown or black veiny look that you see in a lot of turquoise. So we don't have that with Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
I love this ring so much. It's just so different.
It looks great on you.
I love it. It's so beautiful, and I love all the detail, the split shank, and like you said, the north to south zircons within the halo. It just gives it such an interesting look, and it's not like anything that you see. You know, it's not something you see every day.
No,
for sure.
It's incredibly unique in that respect.
It's so beautiful. $934 for that stunning Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon ring in a 14-karat yellow gold. All right, Annie, unfortunately, we have to put Sleeping Beauty to sleep.
Oh, it's past her bedtime.
I was waiting to say that joke all day. Thank you. But we are going to move on to something that's just so stunning as well, and it's got that beautiful, similar, like, sky blue color.
Yes.
And this is Larimar. So this is an oval Larimar and white zircon ring. It's in a 14-karat yellow gold. We're giving this to you for our club price, $878. Look at all that detail on there, and look at the beautiful different colors in that stone. I love this so much.
Very interesting stone.
Annie, what do we need to know about this ring?
Okay, so this ring here, we have a 16.85 Larimar. Then we also have 1.72 carats of white zircon, all set into 14-karat yellow gold. So this Larimar, it's a cabochon, so it's a rounded stone in an oval. So it's an oval cabochon, and then we have 4 prongs, but these are really special prongs because there are zircon set into these prongs. So they're triangular in shape with white zircon set into it to give extra sparkle, all leading right up to that stunning blue Larimar right there.
Yeah.
And the shank on the side is really interesting as well. It almost has an arrowed effect. So you have 3 almost peaked, like the tip of an arrow. So it's a lovely tribal print, but I think it's more than tribal with the zircon. It really brings it to a fine fashion degree.
It's so
really,
beautiful.
it's very interesting. Right?
I love it. It's so interesting. And we just had something so rare with the Sleeping Beauty diamond, but we also, I believe the Larimar is only mined in one place in the Dominican Republic, correct?
So Larimar is like the celebrity superstar of the Caribbean, and it's so true. I was down there years ago, and Larimar is just, I mean, it's everywhere, and it's so popular, and people are so proud that this stone comes from that area. And yes, it's from the Dominican Republic in a very mountainous region, and it was started to come into this country. I think the first time that they really saw it was at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show in the 80s, and from that point on, it's just been in the market, and people love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's so beautiful. And I am being told that we just sold out our host pick. So the beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So it looks like we're going to have to pick a new host pick for the hour.
All right. I think we're up to it. There's a lot to choose from.
There's worse problems to have to pick a new host pick. So I think what we're going to do is, I don't know, Annie, do you want to choose it? What do you think? What's your gut say? Go with your gut.
My gut, okay, I'm going to choose another Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Smart choice.
I'm going to choose the north, south, east, west one that we just talked about.
That's what I was thinking.
I love it.
Great minds think alike. So we'll put that. That is our new host pick. Another beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise and white zircon. That was the one we showed you just before we went to the Larimar. That stunning ring is our new host pick because we sold out of the last one. So for anyone who hasn't called yet, call us, get this beautiful ring. $934 for such a rare American-made turquoise stone. I can't believe we're selling it for such a great price. All right. So feast your eyes on something a little different. Yes. So we are moving back to the Larimar. We just showed you a ring. We're going to show you now something, sensible to pair it with. A nice earring here. We have this lovely dangling earring, which I love. $1,559 for these beautiful Larimar, and it's in a yellow gold. $1,559. I just love these. They're so, so sweet. All right, Annie. Tell us what we need to know. Cold hard fact time.
Some cold hard facts. We have a 9.91 carat total weight for the Larimar, and then we also have 1.77 carats total weight of white zircon set into 14 carat yellow gold earrings. And this is super, super cute. It's kind of similar to the Sleeping Beauty ones, but I think now we have a little bit larger of an area to play with. Yes. So the Larimar, it's an oval cabochon, and then it has a halo of diamonds, or a halo of white zircon.
Yes.
Excuse me. Looks just like diamonds. Fools me. And then we also have the north, south, east, west little theme going on, because there is another additional bead set diamond at each of the four corners that really adds to that design and really makes it very interesting.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And and like we said with the Sleeping Beauty earrings, that these two, can go from day to night, and they're great for all ages. They're a little bit more of a substantial size, but I still think they can be worn day, night, any age.
And I think that they are ageless, and that even though it is a little bit larger, I don't see why, children or teenagers couldn't wear this and then transition into their adult years.
Definitely.
Or that why I don't see a reason why an adult wouldn't love this. I think it's perfect size for everyone.
They're beautiful, and even from far away you can see them. Which I love that you
it's
see
a
that
pronounced
flash
look.
of
It's
blue.
definitely. I see it right there on camera. It looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. It does go nicely with my pendant, don't you think?
Yes.
They complement each other.
They do. There's a subtle difference, and you can see the difference, but I think you can completely pair them together.
But it has some of those lighter blues in them, that you find in the Sleeping Beauty turquoise necklace. The same, it brings it out in the Larimar, I think, as well.
Yeah.
And I think that Larimar was also said to be, it's thought to be a healing stone.
It is. It actually has a really strong connection to the throat chakra. So it is
the throat.
Yep. No, that's perfect, right? That's perfect.
It'd be great for my singing career.
A ring right next there, and let it hang right next to your throat.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Again, the Larimar earrings, they are so stunning. $1,559 for those. They will heal your throat. They are stunning. Call us now. Again, membership is free and easy. Call the number at the bottom of your screen. Go online, become a member, and get these earrings. Okay, so we've shown a little earrings. Let's move back to a ring. Just a sensible ring.
Sounds good.
This, again, we're showing Larimar and white zircon in a 14 karat yellow gold. We're giving that to you for the club price, $651. Estimated retail value, $1,084 for this beautiful ring. We are saving you 63%. I can't believe we're saving that much money. All right, Annie, what do we need to know?
Okay, so for this ring, we have a 11.72 carat Larimar. Then we also have a 1.35 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat yellow gold. So we have a lovely round cabochon with a nice zircon halo around it in a bead setting. Then we also have little cat claw prongs over this cabochon, which is so, I love the contrast between the sharpness of the cat claws and the roundness of the stone. And then the split shank has a nice little zircon filling up that negative space. So it's really pleasing to the eye. There's a lot going on, but not too much. I think that it's just enough to keep your eye busy and focus
really interesting.
on the entire ring.
It's beautiful. It's an interesting ring. And I love this stone. I love that, we saw the Sleeping Beauty, and now you have this beautiful Larimar stone. And I think that someone should take this ring home.
Oh, definitely.
I think someone should own Larimar somewhere in the United States. So
I have Larimar. Someone else needs to own Larimar.
Someone else besides Annie should also own Larimar.
Please.
So instead of $651, I say we go a little bit cheaper.
All right.
And
what Ashley says goes.
Oh, thanks, Annie. My boyfriend should hear that. And we're going to give that to you for $391. Now, this is for this next hour. While we are on the air, $391 for this beautiful Larimar and white zircon ring. You need this ring on your finger. It is such a statement piece. I love it. Annie shouldn't be the only one that owns Larimar.
It's true. That would be a crime.
That would be a crime. So call us and get that beautiful Larimar ring. Again, we're giving you not only the club price, but that extra special discounted price, $391. All right, we have one more Larimar to go, and we're bringing it back with a pendant. So this is a beautiful Larimar and white zircon pendant. It's on a 14 karat yellow gold. We have it with the chain here. $679. That estimated retail value, $1,132. This beautiful pendant would look beautiful around your neck.
It is. I'm in love with this particular Larimar too. I love the blue vein that goes right through it. It's a little bit darker, so you have a nice pronounced blue color with that even deeper blue. I think it's a super wonderful pattern. I love it.
Yeah.
And we have, now to get into specifics, we have a 14.27 karat Larimar, and we also have 1.92 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat yellow gold.
It's beautiful. All right,
really
Annie.
is.
I put on the turquoise. I think you should put on the Larimar and see how
right,
it feels.
I'd be honored.
It's such a beautiful stone, and I love that you have all the different colors of blue in it. You know, and it's said to have healing properties. So why
I know.
not?
I'm so pleased that you put the necklace on me, because with the healing properties, this will be great for my throat. The throat chakra. You're
gonna
to
start that
really connect
signature.
with it, and I think it's really great. I mean, I'm wearing a patterned shirt, and it's light yellow, and you can still from afar see that this blue little gem right on my chest. It looks amazing. I love it.
And again, I'm going to do the contrast. So we have the Larimar to my right here on Annie. It looks stunning on you. And then I'm wearing that Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And you can see the difference. They're both stunning pendants. But you can definitely see the difference in the two. You know, you have all the different colors in yours, that different shades of blue, and that are, you know, it reminds me of the ocean a little bit, like the Caribbean ocean.
It has definitely a current to it, where you see there's almost like an ebb and flow to that pattern on there. I agree.
And then you have this beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise that has that sky that just
and that
rich
color
sky blue
through
color.
and through. The whole stone is saturated with that color.
And like we'd said before, it's really easy to see the difference between the two, and they're both beautiful in their own right. But it's so interesting, you can really see it, especially once they're right next to each other.
Yep.
I think you look good, Annie.
Yeah, you as well, Ashley. We're looking good over here at Prestige Jewelry Club.
I love this. All right, I'm being told that we just sold 2 of these Larimar rings.
Oh, that's
I'm
wonderful
so excited.
news.
That's amazing. I mean, I think that these prices must be appealing to someone, if not everyone. Everyone should be calling us up right now. We still have 3 of these left in stock, so call us now for your chance to bring one of these beauties home. That is our special $391. That's slash price. Those beautiful Larimar rings. Call us now and become a member of the Prestige Jewelry Club. Get this beautiful ring.
A member of the Larimar Club.
And sign up for a member of the Larimar Club. All right, I'm going to remind you as well, we still have this Sleeping Beauty oval turquoise and white zircon ring, $934 for this beautiful ring. That is our host price for the rest of this, our host pick for the rest of this hour. And stay tuned, because coming up, we're changing it up and we are having some beautiful, amazing tanzanite. So stay tuned on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and this is Annie V. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Ashley.
Okay, so we're about to start with some tanzanite.
Yes.
But give us a fun fact about tanzanite.
Fun fact about tanzanite. Okay, so this relates to the fun fact about this show. Tanzanite is found in one locality, just like Sleeping Beauty is found in one locality, and just like Larimar. So, fun fact, Tanzania is where tanzanite is found.
I think we found a theme for this hour.
Yep,
one
locality.
So I want to move on. Let's get this tanzanite started. I love tanzanite. You know I have a soft place in my heart for tanzanite. So we are showing this with tanzanite and white zircon. $1,534 for this beautiful ring. This is a statement piece for sure. All right, Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so here we have 9.5 carats of tanzanite. Then we also have 1.60 carats of white zircon, all set into 14 karat white gold. And this ring is a lot of fun. I mean, definitely very fashionable. I think the way that we're using, they are all trillions. So it's a bunch of trillions of tanzanites that are actually arranged in a pattern where it almost gives off a floral feel. Yes. So, and then the whole entire top, so it's almost domed in that sense, and it's just domed full of trillion shaped tanzanites.
And just for everybody at home, what is trillion?
Trillion is a triangular shape that has a little bit, instead of a sharp triangle where each line, each of the three lines, the perimeter of the triangle is not super sharp and straight, it's bowed a little bit and it's rounded a little bit. So it's like a rounded triangle.
Yeah, I love it. And this is the first time we're showing tanzanites, these styles of tanzanites on PJCTV, so that's really exciting.
Well, that's exciting.
We are premiering it tonight.
Okay.
So
very exciting.
Stay tuned. We have lots of new styles for you. I think they're all so different than anything I've seen tanzanite with before.
Yes.
You know, you have like your standard tanzanite rings and bracelets that you've seen, but these are so different.
They are. I think
these.
they're really fun, and to me, they scream fashion, and they're fashionable, they're fun, they're quirky, they're unique.
They're so unique. Again, $1,534 for this ring. It's got the beautiful white zircon. I think it just really complements, and you can see even from this angle, from the front, you can still see that the white zircon is right there.
That's because the actual side of it is slanted, so it's set at a 45-degree angle instead of a straight up and down angle. It's slanted, so you get that side view so perfectly. It's just like literally radiating out the sides.
I love it because sometimes when you have bigger rings, you look at it from some angle and it's you're like but this from every angle looks
it's
beautiful.
covered. It's true.
Again, tanzanite and white zircon ring. It's in a 14 karat white gold. $1,534 for that stunning ring. All right, we are going to show you another different tanzanite ring. I love all these rings. They are so different. And this one is, again, we're showing it with white zircon, and this is going to be $1,191. This is such an interesting design. Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so here we have 6.65 carats of tanzanite. Then we also have 1.3 carats of white zircon set into 14 karat white gold. And you are correct. I mean, this ring definitely, it shares an aesthetic with the last ring that we saw, but it's different. It's actually manipulating that design in a little bit of a different way because it's now pinched. So you almost have two large, so once again you have the trillions, and they're creating two large flowers, a right and a left flower, and then there's a little bit of a pinching action between the two flowers, but then in addition to that little pinch, there's a larger white zircon that gives it almost like a pointed feel. So it's pinched and pointed at the same time. So it's very interesting design.
It's floral, and it's great for spring. I know that we're just kind of getting our first spring here in New York City.
Yes.
It was very hot, and now it's kind of cooled down a little bit, and so we're finally seeing green things poking through that concrete jungle that we live in.
It's true.
And so but this is so lovely, and it's light, and it's it's girly, but it's also substantial. So you have that girly floral design.
Yes, but it is wider on the finger, which definitely adds to, like you said, it's a little bit more substantial, so it adds to that look of there's a very pronounced ring on your finger.
Yeah, definitely. And it's something that, we have that contrast then too as well,
Yeah, the girly and the bold.
Yep. It is. It's really, it's feminine, and I have on my leather jacket with my dress, it's like I like to do, like a rock it out with something else,
And now you can rock it out with some rocks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tanzanite on that.
Absolutely. It's beautiful, and it feels good on my finger, but I think, hold on, just want to... Okay, so they're telling me that we've sold out of this. So Stacy in Connecticut has called in. Stacy is going to be looking fine in tanzanite.
It's true. Congratulations, Stacy.
And that was a one-of-a-kind ring, but we do have many more similar styles coming up. So if you weren't Stacy and you didn't call in, we still have some more beautiful, beautiful jewelry that is similar and also one-of-a-kind. All right, we're going to move on. We got more. Stacy, we'll put this away for you.
Yep, it's true. We can't advertise it anymore because it's Stacy's now.
It's Stacy's ring. All right, we're going to move on to this tanzanite and white zircon ring. Another beautiful, beautiful ring. $1,674 for this tanzanite and white zircon. This is a stunner. It is definitely another statement piece. I love this ring. All right, Annie, tell us what we need to know about this.
Okay, so this one, some cold hard facts. We have a 9.05 total tanzanite carat weight with all the trillions. Then we also have 1.75 carats total weight in white zircon set into 14 karat white gold. So this one we're seeing the trillions once again manipulated where there's 4 trillions that are, it's almost like a petal for a trillion. Each trillion is a petal of a flower. And they're all combined, and on this one we have 3 flowers going across. So the last one we had 2, a right and a left. So this time it's almost a trio of flowers. So it's very delightful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I love the shine, and you're getting a lot of bling from this ring.
You are.
It is a statement.
I think the white zircon definitely helps the bling factor for certain.
Definitely. And I love the tanzanite with the white zircon. It really, they complement each other so well.
And it's such a wonderful pairing because it makes it even that much more affordable.
Sure.
So if this were a diamond that we're sending here, the price would be a lot higher. And I think the zircon really, it makes it more obtainable. So, I mean, this is a price-friendly ring with a lot of tanzanite, which is a very valuable stone, and zircon, which is a great stone because it's a diamond simulant, so it has those shiny characteristics. And
yeah, it's beautiful. I do want to talk about for a moment, since you did touch on that, the difference between white zircon that we see here and cubic zirconia.
Sure, of course.
Because I know that some, they sound similar, so some people might think that
they really do, and it can be so misleading out there in the market. And it's very important that we get this straight. That cubic zirconia is a man-made material. It is zirconium that's basically being man-made in the cubic crystal system. So it's doesn't even have the same crystal pattern as zircon. And zircon is not man-made. It is a natural mineral that is in the tetragonal. So it's not cubic, it's tetragonal, and it's zirconium silicate. So it's a silicate gemstone, which a lot of gemstones are silicate. Zircon is one of the oldest. This has actually been dated back to 4.4 billion years ago. That's a really long time ago.
That's a long time. That was definitely before I was born.
Yep, that's before man was around making stones. There were no man-made stones at that time. So this is very much a natural gemstone.
Right. So and so that's why I love that we put white zircon, because it's so bright and it's so brilliant, and it is a great alternative to diamonds, and it's a natural gemstone. It's not something that someone, went in.
It's not even a synthetic diamond. Synthetic diamonds are man-made. So this is natural. This comes from the ground that we all share.
Yeah, I love that. So moving on, let's show some more tanzanite and white zircon. We have 2 more rings before we have to take a little breather here. So we have this tanzanite and white zircon ring, $1,541 for this beautiful, I think your teacher would call this a honkin' ring.
This is a honkin' ring. Yes, it's not a honkin' stone because the stone, there's a bunch of stones making a larger pattern, but the ring itself is definitely honkin'.
All right, Annie, what do we need to know about this?
Okay, so for this ring, we have 7.45 carats of tanzanite. That's the total weight of the tanzanite. Then we also have 1.70 carats of white zircon set into 14 karat white gold. And you are right, this design is definitely different than the last ones that we've seen, because we're taking those trillions, those rounded triangular shaped stones, and we're actually setting them in rows. So there's no floral design with this. It almost creates a larger, almost like a zigzag pattern, or definitely something. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I think this ring is just a lot of fun.
It's so beautiful, and it's not like anything that we've shown on. Well, this is the first time we're debuting the rings, but it's not like we've both been here and seen some the tanzanite rings and things that we have, and it's like nothing that we've shown before, and I love that.
It is. It's really unique in that sense. And we also have 2 straight rails that are there to support those tanzanites on the side, and they're white zircon rails that just go right through actually right on the outside, the perimeter of this ring, and it's a lot of fun. I think this is a great statement ring. I love it. It's on my pointer finger right now. I'm really enjoying it on my pointer there.
It looks nice on you, Andy.
Yeah, it's
you wear it well.
Yeah, and it's light. It's comfortable. This is not a difficult ring to wear for such a large ring.
And for such a substantial ring, $1,541.
It's a nice price as
pretty
well.
much unheard of. It's a great price. That is a stunning, stunning price. I like to see prices like that.
Me too.
Okay, we have one more ring before we take a breather. Another tanzanite and white zircon ring. This is in a 14 karat white gold, $1,327 for this. And this again is totally different than any of the other rings that we've seen.
Yes.
It's a little daintier. I love this ring, $1,327. All right, Annie, what's those cold hard facts?
Okay,
what are they saying?
Cold hard facts about this one. So we have the tanzanite total carat weight is 7.70. Then we also have a 1.70 carat total weight of white zircons set into 14 karat white gold. So now we're back to the usage of this floral design where we're combining all 4 trillions into one floral motif. And then, so we have 2, a north and south, or a right and left, or however you want to call it, maybe an east and west. And then this is completely surrounded and engulfed in white zircon. So there's a lovely, almost like an oval, large, almost like a large oval halo around both of these flowers.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, and I love that it's just giving you more sparkle. The tanzanite sparkles, and then you add that white zircon, and all of your eye goes, it just helps all that sparkle
It
go
does,
right
it
through the
complements each
tanzanite.
other so well, and it's a nice, big, massive sparkle.
And who doesn't want a massive sparkle?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Okay, that tanzanite and white zircon ring, $1,327. Call us and get that ring on your finger. I want to remind everyone at home, we still have that host pick, Annie's host pick there. That is our beautiful Sleeping Beauty oval turquoise and white zircon ring. It's in a 14 karat yellow gold, $934 for that rare stone. You deserve it. Call us and get that rare stone on your finger. Okay, so let's take a look at our host pick. We have 5 more tanzanites in this style coming up in the next 15 minutes, and you have just 15 minutes left to get up to 63% savings on these beauties. We'll take a quick break to give you a chance to get your phone ready, because we are about to finish our tanzanite segment, and you don't want to miss what we have coming up next on the Prestige Jewelry Club.
Join the conversation and learn more about all of our products and pricing at PPJCTV. You're watching the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from the heart of Manhattan.
I was in such a hurry to get on the road because I didn't want to miss orientation, and I turn around and I see her smiling, but with a couple of tears running down her cheek. And then she hands me this necklace that she had when she was a girl. The smell is what I remember most. It's sort of a mixture of peanut butter cookies and licorice. She's the only person I've ever met that liked licorice. But that's what I think of when I put this on.
Still more to come on the Prestige Jewelry Club, live from Manhattan's Diamond District.
Hi, and welcome back to the Prestige Jewelry Club. I'm Ashley, and this is our guest gemologist, Annie B. Hi, Annie.
Hi.
All right, we have about 10 minutes left. We have less than 10 minutes, and we have 5 more tanzanite tanzanite rings to show you. So I want to get through all these products so we can bring the savings to you. Let's get started. This beautiful tanzanite and white zircon ring. It's not like anything we've seen so far. This we're going to give to you for $1,278. So call us, become a member. Membership is free and easy. Call the number on the bottom of your screen and get this tanzanite and white zircon ring, $1,278. All right, Annie, cold hard fact time.
Okay, cold hard facts. So with this ring, we have 7.95 carats of tanzanite. That's the total carat weight of tanzanite. Then we also have 1.60 carat total weight of white zircon, all set into 14 karat white gold. And this ring, you are 100%. It is so different than the other ones that we've seen so far. It almost has like, I mean, this is one large flower in total, and I think that this center, there's a center trillion that also has almost a halo of trillions around it, and the center is a little bit raised, so there's a lot of volume, and yep, right there, that's a perfect view, that like slight 3/4 view where you're seeing that how it just peaks, and there's almost like a little mountain of trillions.
It's beautiful, and it's very, it's very geometric as well. It resembles, the same floral that we'd seen before, but it's also got so many different shapes and things in it.
But it is. I think that's the beauty of design, is that we're taking that same floral theme, and now this is a completely new floral design.
Yeah, definitely. And that again, $1,278. We are going to move on. We are going to show you these 2 rings. They're both tanzanite and white zircon. Now we have them both. They're very similar, but you can see a little bit of the subtle differences, so I want to show them together. The first is going to be the tanzanite and white zircon, $722 for this. This is the club price is $1,202. So we have that special price while we are on the air for the next 10 minutes, $722 for this stunning tanzanite and white zircon ring here, $722. All right, now we also have this other ring. They look great together, so why not buy both? Another tanzanite zircon ring. This one is going to be $1,366 for this beautiful ring. I'm going to move it so we can get a better view here. And then you can see all of the stunning gemstones here. I love this. So this one, $1,360, tanzanite and white zircon ring in a 14 karat white gold. I love these rings. Annie, tell us what we need to know about these.
Okay, so we have one has some, they both use trillions, and they're actually rotating them. So one's pointing upward, the next one next to it is pointing downward. So it's both an up and down pattern through and through. These bands are 100% continuous. And then, so one has a nice little halo around each trillion, and the other has the halo around each trillion, but it has straight rails. So the outside dimension is a little bit more, I want to say curvilinear and organic, where the other one is a little bit more geometric. That one on screen right there, that's the one with the straight rails, so that's a little bit more geometric. And I think these would be a lot of fun stacked together. I mean, we see a lot of stackables that are thin, and you're stacking them to make one wider band. I mean, this would be 2 wide bands kind of stacked. I think it would be like your whole entire finger just covered in tanzanite and zircon.
It's so beautiful. And I just heard from our producer, because he's so excited, he wants to give these while we're on the air for $700 each.
Wow.
So I'm gonna show you these 2 rings. I have it on my pinky here. So this ring on my pinky and this ring, they're both going to be reduced to $700.
That's
great. Call in 1802 and 1809 are the SKUs for this, just so you have a quick reference. $700. Again, that is while we are on the air, so call us. If you're not a member already, still call us, because membership is free and it's super easy. So call. All we need is a little bit of information, and you become a member for free, and you can get these beautiful rings.
Free
$700, producer special. Okay, we have some more beautiful rings. Moving on to another tanzanite and zircon ring. We have 2 more tanzanite and zircons. This one is a stunning ring. This one is going to be $1,577 for this honkin' tanzanite and diamond ring. This statement-making ring, $1,577. All right, Annie, You know what time it is.
Okay, it's
do it.
cold hard fact time. So with this ring, we have a combined tanzanite carat weight that is 8.30 carats. Then we also have 1.50 carats total carat weight of white zircon set into 14 carat white gold. And with this one, we're back to the floral pattern, and it's almost like a 4-leaf clover of tanzanites that we're taking trillions, which are rounded triangular shaped stones, and we're creating a nice four-leaf clover out of it, but it's a tanzanite instead of a green 4-leaf clover. It's a way more precious 4-leaf clover. And
if you thought 4-leaf clovers were lucky, you need to keep trying 4-leaf clover.
Way more rare.
Absolutely.
And those are hard enough to find.
I mean, it's just so beautiful, and I love the tanzanite color. Again, we've been showing tanzanites and white zircons, and I think it's just such a beautiful pairing.
It is.
You know, it's a classic pairing, but I love that we're showing this classic pairing of those zircon and the tanzanite, and we're showing it in such different
And I think
styles.
exactly. I think it's so fun that we're showing them in a fashion sense too. So it's still fine jewelry, but it's fine fashion jewelry.
Yeah, and you don't see that a lot. You know, it's something that's very, very rare, and I love it. And it's a nice substantial, but again, not weighing you down.
No.
You know, we're getting into the hotter months, and this has so much air, and it's still very light.
It has enough air where it's going to be light on your finger, and the point of the air is also for light return. So your eye is going to be kept very busy in these warm summer months looking at this ring.
It's so beautiful. $1,577 for that tanzanite and white zircon ring. Annie, we have about 3 minutes left in this turquoise tanzanite extravaganza of an hour. And I want to get to this next string. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. So again, tanzanite and white zircon we're showing you here. This we're giving to you. This is for our club price, $1,189. Also, wait for it, we have a special price. While we are on the air, call us and get this ring reduced again, $714. That is while we are on the air. Call the number on the bottom of your screen, become a member. Membership is free and easy, and get this ring at $714. You heard that right. Just such a great price.
That's a steal, for sure.
Annie, tell us what we need to know.
Okay, some cold hard facts about
Yes,
this.
please.
We have 6.55 carats of trillion-shaped tanzanites. Then we also have 1.60 carats of round, brilliant white zircons, all set into 14 karat white gold. So this ring, we've seen some of the linear bands that the rails are straight through and through. This one almost has like a rounded rectangular feel from the top. So you have this rectangular perimeter of white zircon that's surrounding this wonderful floral motif of tanzanite in the center.
Yeah.
And it's all shared prong. All of the tanzanites, they have 2 prongs on the outside each. And then as you look towards the center, there's a shared prong between all of the points.
Definitely. It's so beautiful, and as I turn it, you can see it just catching all of the light here in the studio. It's just, it is a statement piece.
And it's this beautiful, like, blue periwinkle purple color that we love so much about tanzanite. So it's really fun, and the colors are, there's a nice contrast between the colorless white zircon and that purple tanzanite. It's so fun, lovely.
Yeah.